Hello. Hi, Kemi. Hi, Dougie. Hi, Tub. Hi, Tokemu. Hi, Valiance. Hi, Pablo. Hi, Flux. Hi, Sheer. Hi, Acid. Hi, Scribe. Hi, Alundus. Hi, Knight. Hi, Frost. Hi, Mason. Hi, Schlitty. Hi, guys. Yo. What's up, Trig? Hi, Pelly. Punes, what is that? Why is it bold? Hi, Desi. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Yuo. What is that? Why are those emotes bold? Hi, Gorp. Hi, Smile. Hi, Tiny. Hi, Zaki. Hi, Scribe. Hi, Diego. Hi, Ank. Hey, Ty. Hi, Day. I handed in my resignation letter today at work. Oh, lovely. Hi, Kickmanda. Hi, Gwendolyn. They still give us this font on April 1st. So cool. Fonts? What fonts? What do they give? Hi, Cheeto. Hi, Myth. Hi, Remy. Hi, Vice. Hi, Cloud. Comic Sans. On where? Where do you see that? 7TV Makes. Oh, yeah, I don't use that. I hate that. I don't like when the extension edits my entire bloody screen UI. I don't have that. I have it enabled through
just subscribed.
BTTV,
Elis waving, hi guys and Elis.
Hell no, Pelly. Julian, thank you so much for 2 months. Hi, Julian. What's up, Julian? What's up, Flux? What's up, Honcho? Thank you so much, Julian, for 2 months. Enjoy. Thank you, Cloud, for 1 year. 1 year.
Cloudo2 just subscribed. 1 year.
Hey, Goose. Pre-recorded stream. No, I promise it's not. Hey, Hex. How do you feel about going around the moon? Yeah, speaking of, what is the Artemis II even? Like, what are they doing? What's the space mission? What they doing? Orbit around moon, flying around the moon. April Fools. Wait, you know how there's like the whole you know, some people believe no one ever actually landed on the moon, and now they're doing an orbit around the moon on April Fools. Are they like indirectly trying to tell us something? Or is it just a one big coincidence? Have it open so you can find my badge? Well, I'm down to watch it for a little bit, see what they're doing. I didn't love space. I'm not a space guy at all. But let's take a little look. I'm not a space guy. I hate space. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate space.
Be a national, that would be incredible.
What's my stream today? I don't know. Nothing. Hang out. I don't know. I'm late, as you can probably tell. 3 hours late.
And that was a special event at Johnson Space Center. What we just saw there, obviously,
do you guys want the chat on or no?
This mission is so important to NASA. Really, just an opportunity to inspire everyone, especially kids, right, Nicole, to dream big and be curious.
Oh man, yeah, the kids are so important. Right? I love
how about some marbles?
Artemis
Dimon underscore Pepe hands just subscribed. Baldy Elis cry Elis laughing at
it's in 5 hours!
That's a win.
And now
can I get my badge from now though? What are they launching? They're launching in 5 hours. Get comfortable, guys. Get comfortable.
Carter, who's at Kennedy Space Center's visitor complex.
Hi, Damon.
An exhibit dedicated to Artemis and the future of spaceflight.
That's right, Megan. I am so excited
to
be
over
here at the visitor center, but not just because of launch.
Oh my god, what if this whole video is just
This is
AI
obviously a very
generated.
complex mission, lots of moving parts and pieces. So the moon board is going to allow
Thanks
me
for
to
tier
break
2,
some of
Timon.
those
The
things
heck?
down for you
Baldy,
just a little
Alice
bit more in
laughing
depth,
at you.
starting with that SLS
Is that
rocket.
funny?
Now the
The emotes
SLS,
are
or
bold
the
now.
Space Launch System, very big, very powerful.
I've changed the
It is
look
going to
to
be
the
producing
Alice
8.8 million
emotes.
pounds of thrust at launch.
It's now
And
bold.
like I mentioned, very large, as you can see here, going to stand
Give
about
me a couple days, they're all gonna be
322
bold.
feet tall with
Hi,
Orion there
Clock.
on top, just a little bit
Hi,
taller than the
Mons.
Statue of Liberty. Now, there are
Yep.
many components that make up this rocket, so I'm going to point out just
I
a
decided it
handful,
was time
that
for
you're going to hear
change.
about a lot throughout this broadcast, starting with our boosters.
Hi,
These two
Silver.
twin solid rocket boosters are going to be very powerful. They are
Solid
going to
rocket
burn for the first
boosters.
2.5 minutes.
You know,
of
like those
flight,
movies
and
where
each one is gonna stand
one of the rocket
17
boosters
stories
or the
tall.
engines
They
get
weigh-
damaged and then they
weigh
gotta
in
like
at about
release it.
1.6
Oh no,
million
we don't have
pounds
enough
each.
fuel to go
Now,
home.
I am going to
or
jump back
something.
out and I'm going to show you a little bit about our core stage. That's going to be
Hey, this
known as
reminds
the
me of,
backbone,
what was that
essentially,
game
of our
called?
rocket, and it is made up of around
Kerbal
5 components,
Space
starting with this
Program?
engine section down here. This
I
engine
remember.
section is where our two propellers
I remember
are
building
going
a rocket
to,
ship.
be funneled
Lion
down through
Knitters
our
just
pipelines,
subscribed.
and they are going to be
Hi,
run at
Spin.
2
Hi,
different
Ricky.
temperatures,
Hi,
very
RJ.
complex processing, and they are then going to go on
Hi,
to
Liana
feed that
Toss.
fuel
Thank you
to
so
our
much for
core.
37
Very
months.
powerful
Tier 3
RS-25
sub.
engines. These are
Shout
gonna
out my
produce
tier
about
3
500,000
subs
pounds
and
of
tier
thrust
2
each
subs.
at launch,
Yeah,
and they
shout
will
out the
burn
tier 1
for
subs
8
too.
minutes.
Thank you,
All right,
Liana
now,
Toss. What's
jumping
up?
up here, we are going to take a look because I just mentioned
Thank you
those
so
propellants.
much.
Obviously, we do need fuel,
Hi, Denanu.
and that is why we have around 535,000 gallons of that liquid hydrogen. That's approximately about the same amount that you could fill an Olympic-sized pool, just to give you an idea.
What?
And then we're also going to have that liquid oxygen. And
Olympic-sized
like I
pool.
mentioned, there's going to be
That's
about
a lot.
200,000
That's a lot
gallons for
of
that one.
liquid.
And they are going to be funneled down through those lines that you see here on the side. All right, jumping up real quick, this is going to be our upper stage. That is where our core avionics are going to be stored, essentially the brains of the spacecraft. And then jumping out super quick, let's see if we can zoom in here, and we can. Those propellants I talked about are going to be stored at cryogenic temperatures. That means thousands of degrees below Fahrenheit, so they have to be kept very cold. And that, all those bumps and ridges there that you see, those are actually going to be an insulation spray.
One moment.
Help keep that rocket nice and cool. Keep the propellants ready to
just
go
subscribe.
and get us set up for success.
Cat serving 30
now, obviously,
years
that
in
was a
Precision for
very quick
first-degree
overview of
arson.
our rocket. I have so much more to show you here on our moon port, but for now, I'm going to turn it back over
Alyssa
to you,
flights to
Megan.
the moon. No, never,
Thank you,
never,
Megan.
never.
A very impressive demo of the moon board, but also an impressive system, obviously. She mentioned 4 RS-25 engines on the core
If
stage.
someone came up to me and they said, hey, look, here is $10 million. All you have to do is get in this ship, go around the moon with these people. Like, even if joining this mission, go do a quick little orbit and come back. You'll be back within, the week, next couple of days, however the fuck, whatever. I'd be like, no. No.
Seeing views of the pad throughout this broadcast, but you mostly only see the bell here. What's
That's
happening over here?
Right, so
Hi,
this
Bill.
is generally what we call the power
How
head
much to
section
say
of
yes?
the engine.
None.
So the
I'm not
purpose
going
here
to
is that
space.
it takes in the propellants from the vehicle tanks, the
$0.
liquid oxygen minus
Same with, like, a
297
submarine.
degrees, super cold
I
stuff.
don't want to be in
The liquid
space. I
hydrogen
don't want to be
even
under the
colder,
water.
minus 423 Fahrenheit. There's
Why
4
not?
turbo pumps
'Cause
on
I
the
don't like
engine
space.
that pressurize that propellant up to
It scares me.
up to 9,000
What if the Earth was about to blow
PSI
up?
in areas. It
Shit.
is all directed
Well, yeah,
into
it's a
the main
different story.
combustion chamber where it is burned into hot gas that then is accelerated out the nozzle
Oh,
to
I
produce
just blow up
thrust.
with
When you
the
say hot
gas.
gas, what are we talking about?
We're talking 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit gas.
This is
Wow,
all
so
streamed
we're
on a
talking
green screen.
really cold
This
as
entire video
liquid
is just
coming
AI
in
generated.
to
These
the
people aren't real.
combustion chamber, and then it comes out as really, really hot gas.
Thank you so much,
How
Lay,
do you
for 30
design- how
months.
do you
What's up,
engineer
Lay?
something to control
Cat
both
serving 30 years in
extremes?
prison for first-degree arson.
Absolutely. It's a very technically challenging. One of the
Okay.
main things here with the nozzle is that since you have the 6,000 degree Fahrenheit gas coming out, you have to cool that nozzle
Look how
so it
big that
doesn't
is.
melt. And so the way the nozzle is constructed with these 1,080 coolant tubes. And so each of these coolant tubes flows a small amount of hydrogen. It keeps it cold, and so it doesn't melt during operation.
You like
Wow.
it, Just
I mean,
Rick?
all of this science that you're talking about, it is truly amazing that you guys designed this for shuttle, and yet you've reconfigured it, retooled it
Yeah.
to be able to now support Artemis. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's really amazing, the fact that we were able to use the heritage hardware on the Space Launch System. The engine itself, developed through the
Drew.
Space Shuttle program, many upgrades to make it more reliable. and improve the thrust as well.
Perfect. Philip, thank you so much. I can't
How
wait
do
to
you
see all four
blacklist an
function.
emote
Same
or
here.
like block
Thanks,
a
Megan.
term in the
Enjoyed
chat?
And again,
Do I have
another
any
idea
mods?
and way that we are learning from what we've built upon and figured out all into this moment.
Yes, with so much more thrust and capability, like we said, we learn all those lessons from
No, I don't.
previous missions,
Classic.
and we get to involve them here today.
And here we are, the closeout crew
Hi,
in the white
Kasuta.
room, getting ready for the astronauts who have just left.
Ban him
crew
if
suit
they
up
keep
and
typing
are
it.
now
Stop typing
walking
that shit,
down
Drew.
a hallway to greet some family and friends downstairs. Commander Reed Weissman, pilot
It's not your
Richard
fault. It's the
Glover,
uploader's
mission
fault.
specialist
Why would
Christina
what you?
Cook, and
What
Jeremy
were you
Hansen.
thinking? Actually, it's the
Looking
fucking creator's
excited,
fault.
ready.
Neza Body
Now
Pillow
in that
just
elevator to take them
subscribed.
3 floors
8
down.
months of
Thumbs up, one
chuddery.
more photo. One
Oh
more
shit!
photo.
These are the people going to space.
Oh, a couple more people in that elevator. Those are important folks. They're going with them to the pad.
Hey, they've ruined their photo.
Bye,
This is
Reed.
a fun elevator ride.
That's so funny. They like
And
posed
actually, you
it.
couldn't see
They
them
just
because they're
walked
off
right
camera,
in.
but the support crew that's actually in crew quarters with us is right there waving goodbye and saying goodbye to you. So it's a really special moment to say thank you and say goodbye to the support crew at crew quarters.
That's amazing. And so again, they will ride down 3 floors, and then soon
What do
we'll
they
walk
eat in
out
space,
the doors
Gwendolyn?
that you see underneath the banner there that says their names. These doors, the same doors that astronauts who have launched
Space
from Kennedy
food.
Space Center
Hi,
have walked
Wyra.
out of since the Apollo program.
Yes, and you can see another tradition is putting your patch on that archway.
4 hours and
So I'm
39
sure they
minutes
did that over the
left.
last couple days.
They did. It's
Waiting.
actually it's so hard to see because there's so many of them.
Is the
which
badge
also
form
great,
already active? I
but
don't know, I
it's
don't care,
on the door
be
frame
honest, I'm
on
just kinda
the
watching.
right-hand side, the very.
You have to
very
watch it
bottom.
yourself for the badge, not through my stream.
Great crowd here.
How long do you
A
watch
shot
for?
now of everyone who is waiting
Astronauts eat a
to
variety of foods in
greet
space,
the
including
crew
freeze-dried
as
meals,
they
fresh
walk out
fruits, and
of
snacks,
the
all designed to be
operations and checkout
lightweight,
building
nutritious,
here at
easy to
Kennedy Space
consume in a
Center,
microgravity
and will
environment.
board their ride to the launch
They have
pad.
access to over 100 different
Yeah,
items.
this is a really great shot, right? Because you get to see a little bit of.
I wonder just
what
how
goes on
big
there. So you've got
of
the
a space you
close
do
family
have
that
in
we're
a ship.
quarantine with them up close. They get a wave goodbye one last time. You've got a little bit of media in the background, and
You
then you've
know?
got some NASA employees and.
Because, like, when you look at it, like a little rocket flying up,
as well to wave
it looks
goodbye
little.
one last
I wonder
time
how
and
big it
wish
is
them
in
luck.
there.
Yeah, it's a really nice
Are you
moment.
excited
Again,
Alice? Excited
they
for?
have had some quality time with family, but this is their final
Hi,
opportunity
Flob.
to say, see ya
Ew,
in 10 days.
Flobrick.
Yep, the last wave.
Guys, this boldness is just for 24 hours.
And so
Haha.
there are
April Fools, guys.
different pens of people, again, as Nicole was alluding to, specific to the quarantine
Size of a
rules
six-person
that
tent?
you followed in order
Or
to be
that
able
is
to
small.
have that access, have that closeness with the crew.
And how long will they
And
be
then
in
on
space
the
for?
bottom left-hand side of your screen, the Astrovan.
Hi, T.
And that is going to be the crew's ride out to the launch pad.
10 days
This modified
in a 6
Airstream
people size 10.
motorhome can seat
Oh,
up to 8
brother.
people inside. It has a
Neza,
TV
I
and
think so,
sound
8 months.
system, and we know they plan to watch a video during
8
their
months
trip
of
out, right, Nicole?
chuddery?
So I think
Okay.
Top Gun is on the menu,
Yes.
and then also Point Break because Christina surfs. So I think they've got a pretty decent entertainment planned. So
I love that. It gets
They're gonna
them
watch movies in
the
space?
headspace, the right headspace to really just enjoy the ride to space.
Is
NASA's
that what they're
history with
talking
Airstream
about?
dates back to the 60s when the company created
What if the
a
launch
crew
is an April
quarantine
Fool's joke?
vehicle
If
for when
some,
astronauts returned from the moon.
if NASA
This picture here, President Nixon talking to the Apollo
is
11
doing a
astronauts
whole ass April
inside
Fool's
said
joke of a
quarantine
freaking
vehicle.
launch to the moon, I would be so
And during the shuttle
disappointed.
program, Airstream
and, like,
created
never
the
take them
first
seriously
generation
again.
Astrovan, a 27-foot motorhome that
That would be
transported
so,
astronauts
like,
across KSC to their launch
lame.
pad. And again,
No.
that is what
You know
we're
what I
gonna
said,
see
Matt? I said,
today.
though,
A
why-
very, similar picture.
Why, out of all days, though, is it on April Fool's? You know? Like, what if it's a sign? What if they're trying to tell us something? The moon landing was never real.
to get out to the launch pad and watch a
It's
movie,
like a hidden
listen to some
message.
music. It's kind of an interesting.
Hi,
I've been
Sayo. Hi,
along the
Raphael.
whole way here at KSC,
Pyro.
all of the employees from Kennedy Space Center come out. You can see in the background of the shot
KSC?
you're looking at right now, all of those employees and everybody lining the streets,
Waiting
waving
KFC?
and wishing them luck.
I think this is an emotional moment.
Your
for
mic
a
is
lot of
peaking, it
people
hurts my
because
ears.
This is the last
Alright,
time
you might have to
where
close
a lot
stream
of
then.
people will be with the crew, because once they get to the pad, there's only a handful of folks with them before launch.
Yeah, definitely. This can be emotional for the crew, can be emotional for the families, of course. I mean,
Uh-oh,
yeah, I
Jack.
got to wave goodbye one last time
Hi,
to my sister,
Mazda.
and
Hi,
when we
Dauntless.
walked out those doors, and yeah, it's surreal.
Hi,
You know,
Hazelnut
it
Seed.
starts to become much more real the closer and closer you get to the launch pad.
20 seconds now
They'll
from
stop
when we
at KFC
expect
on the
the
way
crew
to the
to
moon.
walk out those doors.
Imagine pulling
It
up
must
on a
be
rocket
really
ship.
hard for them to patiently wait.
Drive through
for
here.
these
If they offered
very
you a seat,
specific
would you take it?
milestones.
Vivid!
You've got to.
I've said they couldn't offer me $1 billion trillion for me to go to the moon. What do you think? No, if they offered a seat, I'd say fuck no.
And here
Oh,
they
look,
are,
it's astronauts.
NASA's Artemis II crew. Commander Reed Weissman, pilot Victor Glover, and mission specialist Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen taking their first steps outside for their historic test flight. To a wonderful applause from the crowd. They're looking really excited
Some
and
big
really
smiles.
ready.
I love that.
Oh, I can't hear.
A few words from Reed. Great day for us, the team, he said. Thumbs up, more thumbs up. Of course, a lot of pictures. We hear some camera shutter clicks back there.
What's the blue things on their is that like weights or something? What is that?
I love the energy of this crowd. Let's go. And so now the crew
On their,
walking over
pins.
to each of their pens. The first people closest to them, of course, their family members who
Just
Bags
got to
for
quarantine with them,
Elis
correct?
Flower.
Yes. Yeah, so the
Hi,
ones that are
Ritz.
close and
Hi,
waving,
Gum.
those are the immediate family, so spouses, partners, kids.
And we're trying to give them some privacy so that they can have their conversations with their family members. Christina there, she has her husband. Victor has 4 daughters and his wife, they're there. Reed, his 2 daughters are there. And then Jeremy, his wife, 2 daughters and a son. You know, when you were standing in their shoes, Nicole, when you flew for Crew 10, what were you kind of talking about? Like, did you really think about this moment and what you might want to say?
You know, they've all already done their real goodbyes, you know, in person. And so this is more just kind of, again, that last chance to wave, last chance to get
Hi,
one smile.
Sneezy.
You know, you see Christina there smiling. So this felt much less heavy and just, you know, waving and maybe cracking a joke or something, saying hi. So this was a really, really great moment for our crew.
Reed's 2 daughters there. Reed
Jara, I
spoke
said the
about
same
when
thing,
he told
but
them
surely
that he was
not, right?
selected to be the Artemis II commander. And he
Hi,
said he
Ritz.
was
Thank
worried.
you so
He's a
much for
single
4
dad, didn't know
months.
how they would react. And actually, he said he
I
was
was just kidding
overwhelmed
about
by
the
their
whole April
support. He
Fools.
woke up
It's
the
not
next
real
morning,
thing.
with
But, like, I guess you
cupcakes
never
baked
know.
By,
Yeah, but, like,
by
why
one
would
of
they
the
fake
daughters.
that?
Moon cup-
Yes,
What's
I
the
love
point?
this story. Moon cupcakes the next morning.
You know?
Like, how awesome is that,
Sounds
right?
like a waste of
Everybody needs
time.
their support system, and clearly he has that in his daughters.
Christina said she took a bike ride with her husband and wanted to tell him when the moon rose, but that it was too foggy.
Hi,
But she
Oopsie.
said,
Hi,
he
Squib.
was
Hi,
still very
Lucy.
excited and happy for her.
Yeah, the moon's still out there.
The moon's outside
Close-up
right now for
now
me.
of,
It's
again,
quite bright today.
Commander Reed Weissman.
You know, sometimes when you go outside and everything's like lit up,
And mission
like it's really
specialist
bright.
Christina
It's
Cook.
one of those nights. I like it because you can
To
see.
the right of your screen, as we pan left, we have pilot Victor Glover. Victor told his wife, and
Four
they
and a
told their
half
4
hours
kids
left.
together, and he said that one of them just started yelling, "Let's go!"
Yes, I love that. Again, the support from the family is awesome.
And Jeremy said his wife and 3 children super excited. He
Are you
felt
gonna watch
very
this for 4
supported.
hours? Yeah.
You
We're waiting
know,
for the
he
launch.
did have that tough conversation, obviously, of talking about the realities of
This
being a test
moment
flight,
will go
but
down in
he said
history
they were
forever.
Super supportive.
I'm watching
And
4 and a
now as
half
he
hours.
walks
I'm
away,
waiting.
some kisses from Victor Glover to his family, hearts to Christina.
Hi, Matt. Why is your name funky? Alright, because it's
Jeremy
April
being a gentleman,
Fools.
pausing so that Christina can take a
Maybe
nice
I should've
photo
done
without
that.
him.
Should have made my name with capital letters.
Hearts too from Reed there.
Kelly, why would you say that?
She's been ejected from the shuttle
Hearing Victor
list
saying
from
love
the
That's
you
exactly
guys.
why. That's
Saying
exactly
that to
why I
some of
would
his
not
crew
go to
members
space.
there. Woody,
What the fuck?
some more applause from the group.
Quick wave to some of the NASA program managers and think Norm Knight's out there, the FOD Flight Operations Director.
Does AI know how to switch the font back? Yeah, someone in chat did. Was it you?
You heard Reed there saying thank you guys.
Did you watch Project Hail Mary?
Picks up
Yeah.
again with their applause.
Such a good
And
movie.
the
I'm gonna
four of
watch
them
it again
step into their
next week.
Astrovan. Looking at the clock, very on schedule right now. Again, according to the very detailed timeline of launch today, they are
In
expected to
IMAX.
drive off in about 20 seconds.
Nope.
Gab 0
I saw it in
underscore
70
just subscribe.
IMAX.
Will I see
Oh
them
really,
fly to the
Hobie?
moon?
I'm gonna see it in
Yes,
IMAX
think.
too. I watched it in regular, but then we loved it so much we were like, oh my god, we should watch it in IMAX. And then one of our friends couldn't make it, so we're gonna rewatch it.
So far, we're
with them.
marching toward the launch smoothly.
I don't mind rewatching good
Rora
movies.
Psy 22 just subscribed. Patsa Seliju.
Hi, Broken.
Do you think they're queuing up the video?
Gabor, thank you so much for 4
And
months.
that's why they
Will I
haven't
see
left
them
yet?
fly to the moon?
They're like, we can't go.
In 4.5 hours,
Our
Gabor.
plans
It's a movie, right?
You gonna watch with us?
Where's the popcorn?
Hi, Valkyrie. Hi, oh hey, Kenishmon. Hi, Gwendolyn. Ruro side, thank you so much for 8 months. What's up, Ruro?
Again, good on the timeline.
Thank
of course,
you.
they do have these
Thanks,
very
Ritz.
specific
Thanks, Pally, 500 bits.
milestones,
Thanks,
but
Gabor, and
this
thank
is
you,
not
Ruro.
one that has to be completely stuck to.
I'm not gonna lie, it's already the
Yeah,
2nd of
we
April
will.
for me.
We will make up that time easily.
Alright, I'm kind of done
They'll
watching.
get a full security
And-
escorted ride.
So,
out
what do
to
you guys
the
want to play
launch pad.
today?
It's a quick trip, 15-20 minutes.
I don't know if I'm doing a full stream or short stream. I might go on a little road trip later today. And it's already 5 a.m. That's why I'm really late. I just got some stuff ready and then took a little nap. Full stream. I have day off. Well, I don't got the day off.
The closeout crew at the pad.
Your
Still
server
just getting
fooled
everything
me.
ready for their
Yeah,
arrival.
the fake ping. It keeps fooling me. So I'm used to having
Configuring
ping
Orion,
notifications,
right,
so I
Nicole?
check and I'm like, oh,
Yes, so
right.
they're probably laying out
Never
the
mind.
seat restraints and getting out all of the umbilical set and ready to go so that when the crew gets there, they can ingress and start getting strapped in and connected to the capsule.
And in our smaller box there, we
What are they
have
doing
a
in that
shot
van?
of our administrator,
Let's get going.
Jared Isaacman.
Oh, look at this guy's shirt with the cat and the rocket
Bouncing
ship.
around quite a lot today. Was in the firing room.
I like that.
right after the crew weather.
Can we get a better
saying
shot?
to the
Why are
crew
they
that
like
they
intentionally cutting it
are
out?
good for them to start suiting up, and now here to
Would
wish
you
them
wear
well
that?
as they drive
Shit,
out to
maybe.
the pad.
So a space launch?
Yes, he's so invested in this mission. I love it. You know, he's been an active participant today, and
AI
exciting
shirt,
to see
just
him
one
there
of
at
the many
walkout.
hints. One of the many signs.
So in the van, they're probably getting hooked up to the portable cooling systems as well. So that's probably, that would be my guess on the slight delay here, making sure everybody's situated, connected to cooling, and ready to
Man,
go. before
AI's
they take
getting
off.
out of hand.
Right, because the orange boxes, we didn't talk about it when we were in the suit-up room, but if anybody
Orange.
noticed, there are these orange
Hi,
boxes,
Lupin.
and that's
Hi,
what
Dreeth.
provides
Hi,
the
Grilla.
cooling to those thermal garments. And so those boxes have been staged inside of the Astrovan so that once they got there, they can connect up, again, so that they're cool and comfortable on the way out.
Right, so they were off cooling from the walkout.
Astronauts
you
wear
know, said
orange so it
hello to their
contrasts the
families
best
and
with
the
green
80-degree
screen,
weather
by
here
the
in
way.
Florida today, so
Is that
it
real?
can get really warm in the suit quickly if you're
God.
not careful. So we want to make sure everybody's comfortable before we drive off.
You learned my name but forgot.
And
Dress?
then when they get to the pad, of course,
Hi,
it's
Dress.
strapped into Orion, then they don't have any need for those cooling boxes anymore. They will get that cooling through Orion,
Dress, we can
through
solve
the
this.
different lines and umbilicals.
Just
that
tell
will
me
be
your real
connected to
name.
there.
Yep,
It'd
that's
be much
exactly right.
easier.
The Orion capsule and its environmental control system will take
What is
over
it?
once they're connected to the umbilical.
What is it? The umbilical cord?
And so when we were watching
Hi,
them
Buckley.
get into the elevator, I said,
Hannah.
oh, there's a couple more people going in there. And they were, again, those folks in
I
the
did
white
jack,
suits
but
that we saw. Again,
I've let go of
suit
them from my
technicians.
memory.
Yep. And there they go.
And off they go. Reed,
Oh,
Victor,
we're going to
Christina,
the
and
moon. Let's go.
Jeremy now
We're gonna
on
drive
their way
there.
to launch pad 39B, where they will fly
Launch pad
to the moon,
39B.
something no human has done in over 50 years. They may also set a new record as the farthest humans
Hi,
have
X.
ever been from Earth, a record set by the Apollo 13 crew almost 56
Did anyone
years
hear about
ago
this?
today.
You know, I had no idea this was
We still
happening
hear cheers
until I only
as they
heard
drive
about
away
it
from
because
the
there's a
operations
badge
and
if you
checkout
watch.
building here at Kennedy Space Center.
So like maybe it is fake.
Now, while the crew make their way to the pad,
had
let's
nothing
get
about
to know
this.
each of them even better. First, Commander Reed Wiseman.
The moon
Exemplative
to
just
me, it's the
subscribed.
thing that connects
Thanks
me
to
together
Axop
with all the other
Socks
humans
for
in my
my
life.
sub-gift.
That's what his
remember being
subtitles
a
are.
little
Cutie-less,
kid
jammy-less,
lying in bed at
chatty-less
night
pat.
I
and
can't
just
hear
looking out at the
without them.
moon and whatever phase it was in, and I was thinking, man,
Hey,
my friends that
Brewing.
live like 20 miles away, they can
Thanks for
probably
the
look out and see
raid.
that same exact moon. And then when I was in the Navy and I would look out at the moon and I'd be
Pig switched
halfway around the
just
planet and I would think,
subscribed.
man, my
Thanks,
brother sees that point where
Brewing.
he is and he's halfway around the
What
planet
were
from
you
where I am.
streaming?
To me, it's a connection of life on Earth. We can all look up and see that
Alerts
moon. And
allowed?
it's always changing. The moon is never the same 2 days in a row. I love that.
Really?
My name is Reed Wiseman. I'm the commander of NASA's Artemis II mission around the moon. I grew up in a little town just north of Baltimore, Maryland. About
Did the
20
stream
miles
volume
north
go
of the
down?
city.
Oh no.
There was a National
the
Guard
video
base
volume?
nearby my house, and there were A-10
good.
aircraft that would fly over
Thank you so
every
much,
now and then.
X,
I just
for
look up
8
at them
months.
and be
Happy
like,
8
man, I wanna
months.
be up there. I
X
wanna go do that.
completive.
And then my brother went to Naval Academy, and
And
I would go
thank you
every
so
year
much,
watch the
Pig
balloons
Switch,
fly
for
during
32
commencement.
months.
And
Hi.
that just started to grow
Alyssa
and grow
tinfoil,
and grow.
fake.
For a while, I wanted to join the Air Force, and then I realized
I
Navy
never
flies
actually
as
really
well,
thought
and they
that,
fly
but
from
after
ships in the
today's
middle of the ocean.
conversation,
And that was it, like done deal for
maybe-
me. That is exactly what I wanted
maybe
to do. for my
someone
career.
is lying.
Flying is freedom to me, especially when you're in a jet aircraft coming off of an aircraft carrier in the middle
Brewing.
of the Pacific Ocean.
CS2.
Nearest land is over 1,500 miles
Ugh.
away. So when you come off of that aircraft carrier,
CS2
you are truly
player.
just alone with yourself out there. It is a magical experience to be
Please,
out there all by
Celeste, don't
yourself
encourage
in the
this. I'm not encouraging nothing. I'm just telling you
It's free.
my thoughts.
I think anybody who accomplishes something
Hi,
that they set
Kira.
their mind out to, there's no
High
one
fivers.
thing that does it for them. It's a
Did you just call me a
combination of
fool?
everything. I mean, the way
I actually
my
kind of want
parents
to change my
raised
title.
me,
It
the
looks a bit
way
rude.
my brother and
No,
I,
it
the
was
way
just
our
like April
relationship
Fools, but
developed
without
over
the
time, my
April.
friends, being in the
I just
marching
didn't know
band,
what
going
to
to
put as my
college,
title.
setting my own course, learning how to live on my own, being mentored along the way, being kept on the path to success, but being
He's
given
also
the
a
freedom
variety
to
streamer, not
make
just CS. I don't know
excursions and
about
fail
Leon's.
every now and
What
then,
other games?
regroup and carry on. I think all those things come together in the end to get you where you are. I've had to overcome. I mean, I'm a human being. I've had to overcome a lot of fears. I'm pretty scared of heights.
Taku,
I
thanks for
joked about
7
that on the International
months.
Space Station, but it turns out I'm only scared like at the edge of a building. When you're up on the International Space Station, even though you're 250 miles up, I never had that feeling of falling or that I was, at risk up there. I just kind of loved the feeling of floating and looking down at Earth. There have been challenges.
I feel
all
like,
throughout
see,
my
I don't
life.
think I
By
can do
far,
that.
The biggest challenge was losing my wife in 2020 to cancer. And now
Imagine
raising two
floating and you
daughters,
look down and
who
you
have
see
grown up now, but
fucking
that's been
planet
the biggest
Earth.
challenge by far I've ever had to
Oh
face. It
my
is not
God.
easy. Being an only
That'd
parent,
be
trying to
so
work a full-time
scary.
job, and raising 2 kids is something that I think about every single day. I'm very proud of the work I've done. I haven't always done it well, but I've always shown up and tried as hard as I possibly can.
That would be cool. Yeah, well, everyone's different. I'd love to see
And
at
now
least
Artemis
once.
II pilot
I
Victor
have no
Glover and
interest
his journey
whatsoever.
to this history-making moment.
Oh, okay, Valkyrie.
I do wonder what it's going to be like when we are really far from Earth and can see it. The sensation of being so far away from everything that you know. I had that sensation on the space station the first time I got to sit in the cupola for a really long time. So I can only imagine what that's going to be like from 200,000 plus miles away. My name is Victor Glover, and I'm the pilot for NASA's Artemis II mission around the moon. When I was in 4th grade, I was 10 years old. And that's
Hi,
when
Shadow.
the Challenger accident happened.
I just
And
watched,
it helped me understand
Project Hail Mary on Monday and they would need to
joy
drag me to the
of
shuttle.
the astronaut corps.
No, same. Like, I'm not
These are
getting
the
on
people
willingly.
that we
I ain't
wanna
going
be,
on no
and
shuttle.
that just gave me an easy
No
thing
ship,
to
no
strive
space.
toward. The biggest fear that
I'ma
had to
stay here and
overcome
sit in this
my
damn
life
recliner.
is
Right here.
doubting myself.
Thanks again,
Going to
Kaku,
college
for 7 months.
knowing
And
my
thank you,
family was
Dija,
going to
42
college was
months.
a huge risk. I had more confidence
Sup,
in my
Dija?
athletic ability than in my academic abilities. I could play football.
I'd step
with
up,
those
don't
college
worry.
students that I
Yeah.
saw on TV.
You got us.
But my classmates
Happy?
that I saw in the lab and around the University Union, I I didn't know if I had.
Alright,
what they
oh my
had.
god, if we
I
had
think
to,
that
like,
dressing that self
volunteer
out
one
was a
person
part
in
of,
each
swinging for the fence and
community,
trying to go get an engineering
we'll
degree,
come
not just
together,
go to
guys,
college,
and we'll
but
we'll
get an
give Herbie
engineering
to them.
degree, and then go do something challenging and technical.
You got
like
that,
flying.
Herbie.
Apollo is known for sending humans to the moon. Artemis has an opportunity.
What if they offered you a lifetime supply of Max and BK? I already live like I have a lifetime supply of Max and BK.
Artemis
That doesn't do it like that, you know.
We're trying to do new things, and it's great to compare and contrast. When you look at our spaceship, you can see
You're not really
parts
selling
that
the
were
idea
designed,
here with
built,
that.
and integrated in another country. When you look at our crew, you see that our crew is international. There are also men and women, and I just think that comparing and contrasting makes the story even richer. The piloting role specifically, I will have an hour and a half or so where I get to fly the spacecraft by hand.
I got my controller. Am I not playing a controller games
so
today?
Some
Some more Elden after this? I don't know.
On a test mission is just a really unique opportunity. I can't tell you how I'm going to feel when we fly by the moon and see the moon up close and the Earth from a $250,000
Okay, look,
away.
I'll admit, it would be cool to see the moon.
Use the word excited.
Like, I wouldn't mind going for a little walk on the moon.
You know what we do, this
But
is very
I won't do
serious,
it.
and it's very
But,
risky,
okay, yeah, it's kind of
and
cool.
we're all intimately
Minus the whole
familiar with
traveling
that
part
risk.
and being in space
So
part,
if we
and,
go out there
and,
we're successful,
and,
we can pass that baton
yeah,
to
being in
Artemis
space
III,
part,
that's something
I wouldn't
we're
mind going for a
excited
little
about.
walk on the moon. And, like, seeing up close,
Great
like,
to
all the
hear
dents
from Reed and Victor
stuff.
in their own words about how they feel about this mission and their role in it as the convoy turns this corner here.
Whatever you do, don't take off your
where the
helmet.
vehicle assembly building is.
Fuck.
And
I want to be in
where
space like, oh,
the
it's
group
getting kind of
that we
hot.
showed you earlier
Kind of
today,
stuffy. And hold on, let me just
ready
pop
with
open
their
this helmet real
flags.
quick.
Wow, that group has
No!
expanded
I love
exponentially.
this.
Yes, this
What
is
are you
great.
So
doing?
many people.
No, just real quick.
Flags. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, this must feel so special to the crew.
So
to
wait, you
see
can't
all
open
of
the
these
helmet even
people
for 1
here
second?
to wish them well.
Yes, this is heartwarming.
Yeah, I have
Look at
played
how many
Kerbal
people
Space
there
Program
are. Everyone
once.
is so excited about this
Hi,
mission.
Denny.
Signs, people
Hell
who
no?
made signs. I
Why?
feel like the Astrovan has slowed down a little
Just
bit.
1
you know?
second.
to really
it
take
should,
in the
yeah.
moment.
Wow.
That's amazing there. Again, crowds
Limit
continue
testing.
going. As we are now passing the historic
Well, you
vehicle assembly
exit.
building.
Exit's
This is
like,
where the Space
well, you
Launch
can
System rocket
once.
was assembled and
You
stacked
can
with
definitely open it
Orion.
one time.
Its history, of course, goes back to
But
the
that's
Apollo days,
all.
but today it is home to the Artemis missions to the
Oh,
moon
scary,
and
scary.
beyond. Gosh, still people lining the route. Yep.
Hi, Tia.
I love that.
I do too. It leaves me kind of speechless, you
Yes.
know, just to see all the support, all of the people who want to know that they're thinking of them, they're with them, and the fact that this crew specifically has always said we are going for all by all. This must be really special to them.
Yes. And that's just here on Kennedy Space Center. Imagine the rest of Florida right now.
All right, 4 hours and 17 minutes left to
Mission
go.
Specialist Christina Cook, who holds the record for the most consecutive days in space by a woman. Let's take a look at what she has to say about this mission.
I'm comfortable. All right.
I tell a story, which is one that my dad told me.
Hi, Manny.
Before the Apollo missions, when he was just a very little boy, he was looking up at the moon with his mom. And
What do we
his
watch,
mom said to
actually?
him, "Don't worry, Ronnie,
What do you mean?
we'll never get there." Fast forward,
Just
maybe
keep opening in the
7
background?
years
Why? I
later,
wanna watch it.
It's his daughter that's actually going there, and I think
You don't
that
have to watch with me.
long
I'll watch
arc
alone.
Is something that we can all learn from. The idea that the seemingly impossible becomes possible.
I don't actually have an
if you
impressive
just believe
chair.
in
It's
it
just
and are
a,
willing to work hard and come together to achieve it.
oh, what's it called again?
My name is
Secret Lab.
Christina Cook,
I've had
and
this
I'm
chair
a
for
mission
years.
specialist for NASA's Artemis II mission.
You watching this for
around
another
the
4
moon.
hours? Yeah?
When I look back at my dreams
Yeah?
as a kid, I definitely never thought I would actually get here. I was very pragmatic. Even though I'm a dreamer, I knew that the odds were way against me again, so I might as well do something I'm loving in the meantime.
You gonna watch with
I
us,
definitely
Valiance, for
loved
4 hours?
Science and math in school, and did
Are you
pretty
playing
well in
anything
those
today?
things, but I also loved
No?
being active.
I'm
I
just
was
watching
always
fucking
outside.
Artemis
I
2
loved
launch.
things that made me feel small. I loved looking at the night sky, oftentimes between the pine tree branches, or I loved the ocean.
I'm kidding. I don't know. I
North
don't know what I'm
Carolina
doing.
also has mountains, and when
I'm
we
just
go
kinda
there,
sat
I just
here.
loved the vastness of all of those things. I loved how they made me feel and what they made me think about.
Let's
and
just
the
enjoy each
vastness of
other's
the universe and
company.
how much out there
Forget
there
the
was to
details.
learn. I'm drawn to exploring.
Can
I'm
you
drawn
read us
to
some Bible
challenges that
verses
involve
while we
both
wait?
mental and physical. And I'd
What do
much
you want to hear
rather be
Bible
solving
verses for?
problems wearing a whole lot of equipment and in a harsh environment, and that's just something I've carried with me.
Isn't it
ever
Easter
since I was a
soon?
kid. Thinking about the fears or challenges that I've had to overcome, there are just so many. I mean, basically,
Sunday,
that has been the journey.
y'all,
I always say to
eat
people,
chocolate
do
on
what
Easter?
scares you, and that means I have to follow my own
Do you
advice.
guys like
so
chocolate?
doing what scares me meant getting on a plane and going to the Antarctic, getting on a plane and going to study abroad in Ghana, applying to become an astronaut, opening
early.
the EVA hatch,
I've already
in
ate
the
lots of
airlock
chocolate.
and going out of it into the darkness.
Favorite chocolate?
strapping
I'm not
myself
really
onto a rocket.
big on chocolate,
And
so if I do
for
eat
me,
chocolate,
I
I just
think
have like
that
just normal
no
plain
matter what the
milk
challenge,
chocolate.
recognizing that if people believe
And cold
in you,
chocolate.
you believe they believe in you,
Like if I
the
were to
challenge
eat
seems
chocolate or
always a
buy
little bit
chocolate or
easier.
whatever, I put it in the fridge.
To me,
I
the
can't,
moon,
like,
it
I don't like when it's just
represents
off the shelf.
history. It is a witness plate. Everything
You
that's
know?
ever happened to the moon is still written.
Yeah, I've had
on the
Kinder
moon.
chocolate before.
Every single person has looked at the moon their entire lives. We see
I don't
the
like
same
dark
moon. That's something
chocolate.
really
White
special.
chocolate's nice.
It's just the epitome of
I
a
recently
symbol
stole a
of
truck that had a
something
ton of
that's
Kit
in
Kat,
each of
so
our
yes, I do like
hearts,
chocolate.
but that's also
Was it
represents
12 tons
exploration
per
and
chance? And were you in Poland?
And as we continue to watch
When
the
this
convoy,
happened?
almost at the pad, mission specialist.
Yeah,
first-time
Toblerone
flyer,
is good. I've
Canadian
had that.
astronaut Jeremy Hansen.
I like the shape of that.
I have this very distinct memory.
Alright, this is
of
the last
seeing
astronaut.
An image of an astronaut standing on the moon. It's burnt in my brain because I went back to it so many times in my childhood, and I would look at that image, and I know it had a huge impact on me that humans had walked on the moon. My name is Colonel Jeremy Hansen. I'm an astronaut with the
Colonel.
Canadian Space Agency, and I'm a mission specialist
What's up, Grim?
on NASA's Artemis II mission
Hi,
around the
Swans.
moon. My elementary school years, I grew up on a farm
Hi,
outside
Grayson.
of London, Ontario.
Would
I
you be an
spent as much
astronaut?
time as I could
Gabby?
with my dad on
No.
the farm. I
Would you be an
learned the
astronaut?
value
Would
of
you go
hard
to
work,
space?
for
Would you
example.
do this? Would
If
you
I
go to
wanted
the
go
moon?
work
Would
with
you
Dad,
something,
it was gonna
something,
be a long
something?
day,
Would you
and I was
something,
gonna have to
something?
knock
No,
the
no,
plane,
no,
or I
no,
wasn't
no,
gonna
no,
get to
no,
go the
no,
next
no.
day.
Never, 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 ever, 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 ever.
I had a vivid imagination, and I changed my treehouse into a spaceship. I made all these
Ellis,
dials and
Ellis, Ellis.
controls. I
What,
had
what,
circuit
what,
breakers
what,
for
dude,
switches
what?
that I found in the barn, and I was exploring space in my imagination.
Never ever, never ever,
The
Mega,
most
never
important
ever.
thing I did to get to where I wanted to go in life, which was
Even if
flying
there's like no
fighter
risk
jets and eventually
involved?
becoming
No,
an
no.
astronaut, is I shared those desires with other people.
Never.
And it turns out, just like you don't go to the moon on your own. If you could, I would have done
What
it
if there's
a long
already a
time ago in
colony
my
on the
treehouse as
moon?
a kid.
Nah, I
You
wouldn't.
have to
No,
do as a
I wouldn't
team.
want to move
I think
planets.
the biggest impediment to
You know?
achieving my goals was, of course, myself. And I think that's a common human experience.
I'll stay on
There are
Earth.
many times where just little things would get in my way, and my
Venus not a
immediate
planet. Well, I was
interpretation of
thinking
that
more
was,
like, you know, they
well,
were saying like,
now
oh, in
that
30
goes
something
out
years,
the window.
civilization on
You know,
Mars.
people must have
Like,
lifted
I
me
wouldn't
back
go
up,
move over to Mars.
And in, somewhere in the back
I'd
of my
stay
head,
here.
that persistence came through.
Would you move
And I
to
think
Mars?
That's a common human experience, to doubt ourselves. I've come to this, I guess, realization.
I
that
would really?
believe that we all have gifts to contribute, and
You'd
the
be
goal
part of its
is
like,
to
you
figure
know,
out how to use
building.
your energy towards adding
Because you'd
positive
start
value
from
to
nothing, so you'd go
humanity's
over there and,
existence
you know,
on this planet. But I
start
love it when humanity sets
new
big
society.
goals, like sending humans to the surface of the moon with an eye to eventually going to Mars. Because when we do that, we can bring together genius from not just even in one country, but around the world.
No,
I've also
Pally!
learned from my
I
business
wouldn't!
mentors that they refer to the moon as grandmother moon. So you've probably heard of Mother Earth. They use grandmother moon.
Fuck!
Because grandmother moon is responsible for the water in their community, just like the moon moves the water around the planet.
They need
affects the
Australian
tides.
streamers on Mars? Well,
And I
you
think
got
that's
that,
a really
Vivid. Have
beautiful
fun.
thing for us as we go
I
back to
won't
the
be
moon, to
watching.
Think about all the different cultures around the world and how they view the moon differently.
I
And
should
that's
wanna hear
really
this
neat
guy.
Because we all share that same moon in the night sky.
Oh, it's fucking
Pulling
over.
through
Thanks
with
for the
that
stupid
drive to the
questions,
launch pad,
chat.
That point of view to see what the crew is seeing as well as their Astrovan rides up the pad slope and are now on the surface.
Platform
about to walk
39B.
up to their vehicle.
Yeah, you know, we talked about how tall
Launch pad,
this
sorry.
rocket is earlier.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that point of view, yeah.
Guys, Guys, okay. Okay.
39B, another
I'm going to go to the
historic
fucking moon.
place
I'm gonna
here at
live
Kennedy
there.
Space Center.
Okay?
Construction began in 1964,
Yeah?
finished 3
I'm
years
going.
later. Apollo 10, the full dress rehearsal for the moon landing. That was the first mission to launch from this
April
pad.
Fools.
Yeah, you know, we've used this pad for a lot of missions. You know, we modified the pad in the 70s and 80s, and then the shuttle missions actually launched from here as well.
And then, of course, Artemis I took off from this launch pad November 2022. And now here we are about
Not
to
too
see
long
the
ago.
Artemis II crew
Hi,
get out of the
South.
Astrovan and make their way up the mobile launcher
Yeah, I
to
can,
the
Matt.
274-foot level, where they will embark on their first crewed test flight
It's not April
of the
Fool's for
Artemis
you.
program.
It could be.
You know, I think that button in the elevator actually says space.
That time's
does?
an April
Yeah,
Fool's.
at least on 39 Alpha it does. So I imagine it
time
says something
command.
similar here.
Again, let's take a look at the clock as we wait for the crew to get out. 4 hours, 10 minutes, and counting until the top of our
Hey!
2-hour launch window today. Let's head back across the street to Daryl, who's
Is
following
today
the
Friday?
launch team every step of the way.
All right, thank you,
Yeah, it
Megan and
is.
Nicole. And here inside Firing Room 1, we
Thursday,
have
I
a nice
meant.
moment. The launch director, Charlie Blackwell Thompson, NASA's first female launch director, standing up from her console.
Not even
taking her
close, it's
cell
literally
phone
Thursday.
and snapping photos as the Artemis II crew that she had
It's
just
literally
given the go
Thursday morning.
to leave the astronaut crew quarters, driving by, and of course going
It
up
is
the
Wednesday.
causeway until they got there
Yeah.
to the pad. And now we see them coming out
You'll
of
live
the
it on another-
Astrovan there
another
and
planet.
getting ready to ascend the launch tower. Well, we got a weather brief.
Can you get
before
us
they
some
went out
snacks
the
to
pad.
eat while
Of
we're
course,
watching?
LWO gave a go.
Do you want Williams?
There could be some rain out there at the pad. It's already rained out there
We?
already. If you're in the area and you're watching right now, well, certainly you know that there's some rain in the area. There's going to be spotty showers that are going to be coming ashore here, and we expect that throughout our rest of our countdown. But we also are getting forecasts that there'll be some clearing as we get closer to our launch window. Big wave from Reed Wiseman there, and a thumbs up as the crew goes into the elevator to ascend the launch tower to go up to the level where they'll walk across the crew access arm and get into the white room. The one of
No,
the
the
things that you're
prevention
going to start to
areas.
hear now is
It's
from
your
the crew
responsibility.
themselves. We're going to be airing the Orion to Earth loop, which is the communications that's going between
What's in the
that
box?
crew and the launch team here as they walk them through configuring their various consoles as well as getting ready. A nice
Hi,
moment here, and I'll
Willis.
just pause to just look and see as the crew walks across the
How fun
zero
is to see
deck,
it?
as they call it, which is the deck that's right there even with the engines. And
It
they're
looks
taking
like,
a moment
you
to
know,
go
woke
over
up
there
and
and,
all
stand
your
up and,
hair fell out.
gaze up at the 322-foot tall SLS rocket.
I'd go to North Pole.
This was part of the plan
Okay, me.
for the Artemis II crew, and potentially a rocket
Hi,
that
Hobo.
could help them
Hi,
make
Toasty.
history to go farther from Earth than any crew has before.
Imagine being in space and everyone is
The
asleep
farthest
and you just
distance
hear
from
knocking
Earth
coming from the
where they
outside of the
launch
shuttle.
Will be roughly around
Oh, and who's knocking?
248,000 statute miles.
What is knocking, I should say.
They're expected to go about 4,000
Go back
miles
to sleep.
farther
Not my
than the
problem.
Apollo 13 crew did. And now they've headed to the elevator to go up. Again, I was talking about the loops. You're going to be hearing from the crew
No,
as they
it's
discuss
fine.
with the launch team getting various systems ready to go. And then closer to liftoff,
500
we'll
ton
hear
of
the
titanium.
operational
I'm
launch
safe.
team loop brought forward
Good night.
ahead of the critical pre-launch polls and then the start of terminal count. And that should be right around L-25 minutes, right before the NASA test
Would you
director
walk
gives
inside
her
an
poll
inactive
and the launch
volcano?
director
Yeah.
gives her management poll, which happens at
I'd go into the
L-minus
catacombs.
17 minutes.
Or a catacomb.
Right now, a lot of focus
That'd be
is
cool.
on, of course, the closeout crew. They've
But there's,
made
like,
the
room
way
to, like,
for
walk.
the crew to get inside the spacecraft now and walk across that crew
And
access
nothing's
arm.
gonna,
There
you
they
know,
are.
cave in.
They have been working on a tight timeline, but they are ready to go, and they are ready to receive the crew and start putting them inside their Integrity spacecraft. That's it from
Would
the
you go
fire
to a
room.
catacomb
Send it
on the
back
moon?
to Megan and Nicole.
And launch director Charlie Blackwell Thompson, again, we mentioned her a second ago. Her team have been training extensively for this moment since Artemis I launched in November 2022. Today, they have a message for Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy.
Today, you carry the work of thousands.
Oh my god, stop.
and the
It's literally
hopes of
AI.
millions. Every test.
That's fucking
every
scary. Why are they all looking at the
simulation,
camera like that?
Every long day and night have led to this moment. This team is ready. The
Why are they all
vehicle is
smiling?
ready,
That's so
and
creepy.
you are ready. From the ground to the moon, Godspeed, Artemis II!
I love that. I just love seeing all of the people who have contributed to this mission and the fact that
What's going on
this
here?
is what
Y'all
they've been
gone to space
working
yet?
for, and now it's culminating today.
Hey, hey,
Thousands
you
of
guys
people
going
have
to
worked on this
space? What are you guys
mission,
doing?
And, you know, we saw there from the launch team.
Hey.
Human spaceflight is like the ultimate.
What's
team
going on
sport
back
is
there?
what I like to say, and that's just a great example of our team wishing
Imagine
our
trying to
astronauts
sleep the day
good luck.
before this. Oh, Tio, when I like,
that shot there that
when
we were
I'm
just
nervous for
looking
something,
at,
yeah, I
is
can't sleep.
aimed at the
Do you get like that
elevator
as well?
doors, again, to catch the
But yeah, that constant like
astronauts
nervous
as they make
feeling
their way up to the
leading up to it, and it's just I hate that feeling.
274-foot level of the mobile launcher. The mobile launcher is the structure you see there. It is not only a way for the crew.
Hey,
to
do you want your DoorDash or can I have it? If my DoorDash driver came up to the door and said, "Hey, do you want your DoorDash order or can I have it?" I'd be like, "What the fuck do you think?"
All that.
I'd be baffled. I'd be like, yes.
And now we're watching
Yeah, I
the
think
crew
I want it.
walk across the
Yeah.
crew access arm, getting a beautiful view of Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah, I do. Hi, Bob.
274 feet.
Nicole laughs because
What if your
Nicole
DoorDash order,
is
yeah,
also, like,
apologize
does
for
not
eating
like
it.
heights.
Or maybe I'd forgive them. I'd be like, that's alright, man. Just give me my refund at least.
So that's good news.
It looks like they really enjoyed it. You know, they didn't just walk straight past. Christina and Victor, we definitely saw.
Some thumbs up there.
Looking out, yep, that crew access.
The title
arm,
makes
and
it
then
seem
Reed,
like
he
we're
knows where
watching
that camera
Fools.
is.
That's so mean.
Taking the
Let me change
opportunity
it.
to, again, just tell folks, hey, we're doing good.
Why is my keyboard
Ready
broken,
for
man?
it. And it looks like they're actually probably signing their patch.
Yeah, there's a wall with patches there, and so each crew signs when they get up for their launch.
And so this is probably actually the first time a crew is doing this in the White Room of,
I don't know,
Launchpad 39B.
April Fools.
Don't quote me on that, but I think the signing started with the commercial crew program.
Brian.
So there's a lot of that in the White Room over at 39A. But again, this is 39B. Yep.
Yep.
4 hours
So
to
now
go.
in this room here, the White Room, again,
Hi,
you
Dale.
will see the crew don or put on their
Hi,
communication
La
caps
Emma.
again, their helmets, their gloves, and remove coverings that they had on their shoes.
Yeah, so they want to protect the suits.
Are you
while
bored
they're
already?
walking out and up to the White
No,
Room,
not
and now
bored.
they'll finish reassembling those suits. Put the boots on, put the gloves on.
Oh, it's
Suits that work in their
KSC,
com
not
caps now, and they'll work
KFC,
the
you
helmets
fat
eventually as well.
And
fucks.
so as we watch this
There's chat
process
talking something
unfold,
about
why don't we
KFC.
take a couple of
It's
questions
KSC.
from you guys. What is the most difficult thing about preparing for a flight, Nicole? That
From
question's
Twitch.
obviously for you.
Hell no.
Ooh, this is a great question. You know,
They're
I
getting
think,
questions from
We get
Twitch.
such good training. You know, this crew's been training.
That's
for years.
hilarious.
And so they know this rocket and this capsule inside and out. They
Someone
know all
asked
the
a
dangers,
question,
They know how
go.
to react to anything. So I actually think, you know, preparing your support system and your family, I think launch day is actually tougher for your family than it is for you.
What should I ask?
You know, we've heard the crew
Fake
talk about
question.
the difficult conversations that they've had with their family.
That's
to
funny.
prepare
True,
for this
usernames aren't typed like
historic
that with the
test
space and everything.
and so I think, you know, the closer and closer you get to the rocket,
That's
the
not real.
fewer and fewer things from Earth you keep. You know, they left their suitcases at crew quarters this morning. They left their cell phones, their laptops, everything. And so you are just a human in a spacesuit about to get on a rocket with all of your loved ones watching. And I think that can be probably one of the most difficult parts about today.
Hi, KV.
And while you were answering that question, Nicole, we did get a chance to check. Yes, this is the first time crew has signed the wall of the White Room.
Sensing
again
comic.
here at pad 39B.
Hi, Braga.
Let's take another social question now.
Hi, Kola.
All launch
On
windows happen
Instagram.
to be in the evening. How come? Obviously referring to the April opportunities specific to Artemis II.
Right. You know, this
My
is a
question would be
complicated
like,
answer.
is this
I
an
don't
April
know that I
Fool's
would have
joke?
The exact mechanics behind it, but
They're
it
gonna be
has
like,
a lot to do
question
with
from
overall mechanics
Atlas on
and where we
Twitch.
are in terms
Is
of
this an
the
April
Earth
Fool's
and the moon
joke?
relationship. And,
They're
you
gonna
know,
be like,
we said, we're trying to
no,
get on that
no,
predetermined
Atlas from
trajectory,
Twitch.
and so
It's
It
not.
has a lot to do with when we can do the perigee
Oh,
and apogee
okay.
raised burns and the translunar injection.
Just checking,
So
just asking.
there's a lot of math that
Hi,
goes behind
Nibis.
these launch windows.
Hi,
and
human.
why they shift and move.
Thank you
and
so
why
much for 3 months, Alyssa 7.
Zero
for the
just
April launch
subscribed.
windows.
Thanks.
Elis
Yep.
7.
You did answer it well. All right, and before we asked you guys a question, who would you take to the moon with you? Would that be a bestie, a pet, family member, or seasoned astronaut?
I wouldn't torture my pet like
Overwhelmingly
that.
Seasoned astronaut. So Nicole, you and I are going.
No, that's so sad.
Was that your answer as well?
That was totally my
I'm
answer.
taking a
Again,
list.
like,
Fuck
my
off.
husband
I
would
decline.
not like that answer 'cause he
Choose
would wanna
somebody
come along
else.
too, but I think if asked, he would also say seasoned
Oh my
astronaut,
god,
so-
imagine like
Yeah, like we said,
like an astronaut could choose someone and like you can't say no. I would kill them and then I'd kill myself on that ship. So choose at your own risk.
Yep. So correct answer, everyone.
I ain't going to space, bro.
And now we have another question for you.
No.
What do you want to know
The
about
NASA
living
drafts?
in Orion?
Oh my god.
What the crew eats?
Sorry, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out so much. Like I'm the one going. I'm just nervous. I'm sorry.
Free time is spent. Another
Okay.
great question.
Yes, I'm excited to see what
Calm
they say.
down.
Yeah, so head to NASA's Instagram
Hi,
or
Poi.
Twitch accounts to vote, and we'll share the results as soon as possible.
Space ain't that
While
bad
you're
for you to
doing
be
that,
killing
remember
people.
to also
Exactly.
sign
So
up to be a
don't put me
virtual
on the
guest
ship.
for this mission. Just
My
go to
two
the link we'll
co-pilots
pull
will
up
be
on your
creature and
screen.
Elis creature
As a
concerned
virtual
Elis.
guest, you will get
Thanks,
mission
Pally, for
specific
100 bits.
information, notifications of any schedule
Yeah,
changes,
GG's.
and
Zero
sharing
piloting experience
resources
from both
straight to
those.
your inbox. You will
Hi,
also
Fresh.
receive commemorative stamps
Keep the bold
for your
emos?
virtual passport
Fuck
after
no.
launch
Do you
and
guys want to see
lockdown.
absolute nightmare fuel?
Again, we really want you guys to engage with us.
What the
engage with
fuck?
this mission.
That's a
Come along with us for the
furless
ride.
bird.
So yeah, take advantage of these opportunities to
Put the fur back
be a
on.
part of it.
Yes, it's a mission for all.
And so back in the suit, no,
I hate
not
it.
the suit up room, the white room.
Keep this one? Hell no.
Well, they're suiting up. You can
What
see
the
why
hell?
I might have slipped that up. So they are
No.
continuing to put on gloves. Reed and Jeremy look like they've been checked.
I love
Again,
it.
they put
Don't
on
get
their
used to it,
gloves, their
guys.
Helmets. They've taken off those covers.
Oh my god, I
on
want to see how
their
many people
shoes
have
up.
used
They're
them.
about to get into Orion.
Let me
And
check. I'm
then
gonna check
suit
now the
technicians,
statistics.
Also helping Christina and
The
Victor.
statistics.
And they're in this particular order, actually, because
Let's
this
see.
is the order in which they're going to ingress into Orion. Again, we have Reed, Jeremy, then Victor, last Christina.
Yeah, and that just has to do, like you said, with this
All
seat
right.
orientation. So
It's
on
been
the-
like
as the
what,
astronauts
12
sit down
hours?
and
We've
lay
had
lay back in the capsule, the left side.
yeah, a couple
will
of
be
hundreds of people
Reed, and
using
then below
bolts.
him will
I
be
just wonder if
Jeremy,
there's
so
people
that's
out
why
there
they're
who
gonna give
type
him
something
first
like, "Oh, let's
to
sit,"
create
and then
space
they
for
look,
then
they're like,
Victor and
"Wait,
Christina to
something
get
don't
in.
look right."
And, let's
And they
talk a
looked a
little
bit
bit now
closer,
about
and
the
they were
closeout
like,
team.
"Is this
We
even my
saw
fucking
a
bolt?"
few of, these
Did that
folks
happen to
also
anyone?
In the suit up room. Suit techninians were in there again to make sure.
Did you
that we
type
get
it,
into
and then you were
suits
like, "What the fuck
properly.
is this?"
And
Me?
then
What did
a
you
couple
type?
Of them came out to the
Folks.
pad here to again do the same thing. Hey, are you comfortable?
That
in
was
these
me with
suits?
a
Is
slave.
everything is as you
Me and
expected?
Ghoulie.
And then
Where's your
these
head? It's
folks
gone,
here will
BPM.
help
It's
them
fucking
get into
gone. It's all
Orion,
gone.
buckle up. And so we were talking a little bit about their attire.
I sent Ellis
specially
Love to a
made
friend.
for what they're doing right now.
Ellis Love still
Yeah,
looks
so
cute
these,
bold though.
They almost look like
Aw,
they
you
put them on
so
a flight
cute.
suit, right? They're
Yeah.
fire resistant. You know, they've got the straps on the back for.
I saw them
emergencies,
somewhere else and thought someone was
that
re-uploading your
mimic the same
emos but
straps that the
bold.
astronauts have
That's
on their suits
hilarious.
So that you can use the
No,
same
it's just
exact
me.
equipment in an emergency egress from the pad, for example, so we can use the same equipment to get everybody
It's
safely
just
away
me.
from the pad as required or if needed.
Yeah, always thinking about those contingencies, you know, how to very quickly, if there were an emergency, get everyone out, not just the astronauts.
I'm
but
hungry.
also
I didn't have
the
dinner.
closeout crew
And it's
if
5
An
a.m.
emergency was happening while they were still at the pad. And so those suits, flame
Order
retardant.
tacos
Also, when we see them crawl
at
into
5 a.m.
Orion, you will notice that they are
I'll
on
order
their knees
something
quite a bit,
in
so
like a couple
built-in knee
hours.
pads. Really a thoughtful design for.
Would you rather go
what's up
bold
with
or
today.
to the moon?
Yeah. functional, which is exactly what we want, but also
no.
looking, so we did a good job.
I was gonna say, you know,
No.
like, you know, the
None.
outfits that car
None.
racers wear, right?
Yeah.
And then when I said that,
If I had
the
to
lead of the closeout
pick.
crew, he's number one if we do see him Taylor hose. He
If
said,
I
well,
really
actually,
had
we
to
are
pick,
kind of like a pit crew, you know, like they're very quickly
then
moving through the operations, so that not
I'd be bold.
a lot of time, not more
I
time
guess.
is spent at the pad than is needed because this is a fully fueled rocket, Nicole.
Right.
And then I can
here's
keep
the
these
time that we
emotes long
have
term.
More humans up in the White Room, but also safely.
Y'all got good
safely and
beef deal?
efficiently
Yeah, we
keep the
do.
astronauts ingressed into the capsule, and so that's their main job. That's
Food here is
so,
good
Yeah, I like the
in
pit crew
Australia.
analogy. Works great.
But did you know our tap water is 150 times more, like, I don't know, chemicals and whatever.
And so
The things
Nicole,
that are
as we
allowed in
get
unfiltered
ready
water, like,
to
sorry, not
see
unfiltered,
them
in like tap
ingress,
water,
I know you'll be again
filtered
an
water,
invaluable source
150
as we talk
times
through
more
this
to
part
what is
of
allowed
the
in the
launch countdown
US.
because you've been
Yeah.
inside a mock-up of the Orion
Can you
spacecraft,
drink it?
and I
You
know that
can,
because
but
you texted me a photo
150
that you took
times
this
more
selfie in the mock-up,
allow than what
and
they
little
allow in
did
the
you know I
US.
was gonna put it
Yeah.
in this broadcast.
I don't drink tap water anyways.
Yeah, this was actually
Haven't
a
in
really
years and years
wonderful
and years.
opportunity. Last week, our flight control team at Johnson Space Center hosted an open house of the Orion mock-up there in the space vehicle mock-up facility, and so I got to spend some time in the capsule with some of the flight controllers who are actually sitting on console.
That's why you
right
like
now,
this. I literally
and
don't
talk
drink
to
tap
them
water.
about everything.
I don't even
inside
drink
the
water.
mock-up. So you can see
I
I've got
drink
a
like
bunk cap on. It's like a small
yeah.
hard hat.
I don't
there
even
are a
drink
lot
water.
of, you know, metal corners and things, and we are still squishy humans at the end of the day.
Which is bad.
And so they want
I
to
just
see
spent
people
15 minutes
while you're
spamming
moving
Marcus
around in
Reddit
there,
in
but I
Discord
got
to get the
see,
ping to
you
go
know,
away.
how the
Ah,
crew
you
ingress.
silly
I got
goose!
to look at the umbilical
It's
and
a
the
prank,
seat
Hawk!
straps, and
It's a
I got to
fucking
see,
prank!
You know, the emergency equipment and the stove
Bah!
and the toilet. I got to see it all. Got to talk about
Fell
everything. It was
for
pretty
it.
cool. It was a really great time. You know, Michael and Bruce were great with me. They
Ah!
answered all of my questions.
Yeah, because it's really good to be able to give that perspective.
All right.
Because, and as you guys will see,
Should we
yes,
play
do have
something or
cameras
should I
inside
play?
Orion, and we'll of course take you in, but it doesn't give you a true feeling or idea of
Is
how
it
big
it's
the
taken?
space
Oh, I
is,
forgot
you
about
know,
that.
how things are configured.
It's gotten so much
Again,
harder.
like, when we see them go in, they're actually on their backs.
Bruce Lee again?
So,
Is it a
again,
different
it's just
map?
hard to really get a sense of
Speed?
the inside there, but Nicole is going to really help
Who
walk
is
us through
Xander?
that.
Have a
Yeah,
have
you
a
said they're on
fork.
their backs, and you know you have to somehow get there, and so they're actually going to almost barrel
I'll do
roll
Hitman
onto their
tomorrow.
shoulder to get onto their backs and their feet up on those leg rests. That actually, Andre's holding onto right there. You can see Andre number 2's inside getting everything ready for them. And actually, those leg rests for the pilot
Have
and commander
NASA in the
seat will
corner?
come off once they get into orbit to create some more space for them.
It might be a little bit too small.
And it looks like we're getting ready to ingress here. Yep, thumbs up from Reed. Everybody configured with their suits, and so in we go. They actually get inside by walking backwards. That's the easiest
So
way to
is
get
this
in.
seat taken?
Yeah, so he will step down right over
That little
flywheel
puzzle
or the
game?
exercise equipment that they've got in there. We'll talk to that in a second, and then you actually step down right on top of the toilet area, backwards. You can see him going now.
There's a
He's
toilet
gonna
area?
turn
What's it
around
look
and
like?
in. You can see Dre's protecting his helmet and his visor there from all that metal.
Yeah.
It's a tight squeeze, but they've done this a
Where?
lot, so Reed's already all the way across the capsule.
Yeah, that was fast. Impressive, Reed. Impressive. That's why you're the
I didn't
commander.
see it.
Oh, a heart there from Jeremy again. Yep, Canada.
Dash dived just subscribed.
Canada represents!
And so you mentioned Dre. Why don't we talk a little bit about him?
Okay, I don't
So
think we can
that
have
was
both.
NASA
We'll
astronaut
just come back to this
Andre
later.
Douglas. And he is actually one of the backup crew members for the Artemis II mission. He trained alongside the primary crew and will step in and...
Later. I don't think I want to play this. Is the seat taken right now, though? Oh! I don't have any mods anyway, do I? Nah, I don't know if I want to play. Maybe I just play some Alden. Or maybe I just end. Yeah. You just started? Oh. Already? I'm really hungry. Do you hate me that much? No, I'm just really hungry. Like, really, really hungry. I haven't ate since like 11 a.m. yesterday. Since last time, since yesterday, lunchtime. I'm hungry. Just order it now. There's nothing order. It's 5:30 a.m. Eating stream? No. Yeah, no. You got me fucked up. I can't be playing Is the Seat Taken. I'm not even thinking right now. Are you kidding me? I gotta read and then think and then decipher who goes where. You're asking for too much. I got no bloody fuel. No. Let's go back to NASA.
Dark Sushi 810 just subscribed.
Most of their tools will be
Elis love
tethered as
April
well,
Fools.
so
Nah, NASA.
Waiting.
At least you tried. I did, right? I did try. Scratchy scratchy. No, I'm too hungry. Guys, I can't function when I'm hungry.
Jeremy.
Sushi, thank you so much for 20 months.
Are good to go.
Hi, Sushi. Go eat. No, because then I'd have to end.
As Daryl had said before, we will start hearing the loops, the audio mission loops, specifically Orion to Earth 1, which is the communication loop.
What's that,
that
Gwendolyn?
The crew communicate on to the different teams supporting launch today.
Huh? Thank you, Dark Sushi. Imagine sushi right now.
And as we said when we were in suit up,
Thank you, Dived, as well for 9 months. Hi, Dash. Hi, Sushi.
To make sure that nothing went wrong between
Guys,
the
favorite
crew
boat
and
emote
here,
currently?
and also to specifically connect them to the Orion systems.
Yes, this will be an integrated test with Orion and the suits to make sure the entire system is working and ready for flight.
Okay, you're trolling with the.
And so you'll notice Reed and when Victor sits down, Reed and Victor are the only ones with the display panels.
Some of that, like the shape, it's like the
Jeremy and
perfect
Christina
bold,
will actually share
bold head
a personal computer
shape.
device.
Look at the proud one, how fucking round. Oh, flower looks good.
Jeremy's leg, and that's how they'll continue to follow along with telemetry and data.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. This is one of the
I'll be right
technology
back, one
demos that
sec.
we're doing, and so they're gonna plug into the system
Let me
and it'll
see
be
if
a
there's
screen
some
repeater on that
dinner.
that device for them, so that they can see what the pilot and commander are seeing.
OTC at MS2 is online for context.
This is OTC. Repeat.
MS2 ready for comm checks.
The MS2 ready for comm checks. MS2 OTC Orion Earth 1 comm check.
OTC, it's MS2. Have you loud and clear on 1.
You're welcome, sir.
And so that was the Orion test conductor speaking with Jeremy Hansen, again, mission specialist 2 for this mission. So his communication check over, you heard him say 1, Orion to Earth 1, has been completed, a successful test. The rest of the crew here waiting in the white room. Again, as Nicole was saying, a little tight there for all of those folks. So Christina and Victor will wait until Reed and Jeremy are done getting buckled in.
Yeah, I think 4 astronauts and 4 suit techs would be a tight fit in that capsule.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at Bill. He's number 3 there, that the suit technician there. He is kneeling where Christina will be in order to get Jeremy situated.
OTC asked, commander's ready for comm checks.
OTC copies. Commander.
NTD, MIFCO 212 with check.
NTD, have you loud and clear here as well.
I'll catch FTS on 194, thank you.
Commander, OTC Orion Earth 1.
OTC, CDR has you loud and clear.
Good comm, welcome, sir.
And there you have it, a successful comm check with Commander Reed Wiseman. And so...
And CDR, NTD on Orion Earth 1 for comm check.
CDR, I got you loud and clear, NTD.
And good to have you on board. Good luck today.
And so now these two closeout crew members will finish up what they're doing here. Again, Nicole, walk us
I saw this thing and it said there's like a Outlaws movie coming out. Is that real?
They're strapping them in.
Oh my god, wait. What day is today? Oh wait, we're gonna watch Mortuary Assistant this weekend. On Saturday in Discord. I'm so excited to watch that.
Actually, 4 different connections. So
Hi, Espada.
air out the water for cooling.
Oh my god, and I'm so excited to play the Chinese drama game. And I'm so excited to play King of the Castle. When should I play all these? I don't even know.
Making sure the umbilical connection was good to go.
So
Getting them
many.
strapped in and ready.
Drama, yeah, it's like those live action thingy ones. Play now? Hell no, I'm playing those games all on the weekends.
Why don't we get another check of the
For King of the Castle and Road to Empress, it's called. Did you find food? There's lasagna, but I don't eat lasagna.
All right, welcome back into the firing room 1 here, where...
What is King of the Castle? It's a good chat game, like you play the chat and you're like in these factions and it's like a little story, kind of.
For the launch team to
and you
enjoy.
vote and stuff.
We're
It's
L
good,
minus
it's
3
good.
hours and 44 minutes and counting as you can see the crew ingressing into the space.
Hating on lasagna? I'm not hating, I just don't really eat lasagna.
That are happening on the timeline. Of course, the
My bad
closeout
dream.
crew, they liken themselves to like an F1
Weapons
pit
directors
crew,
making a Resident Evil
working
movie.
quickly,
Ipsy, I'm gonna say it.
carefully
I
as they go through
didn't
their
like
procedures
weapons.
to get
It
the
wasn't that great.
astronauts ingressed.
Same with Long Legs. Long Legs was a
Overall,
letdown.
There's a little bit of timeline pressure, right? There's only a certain amount of time as you see the astronauts.
I liked
going
Weapons better than
into
Long Legs, but Long
Orion.
Legs was a
Only a certain amount
letdown.
of time that they can spend on their backs. They will be there for a few hours, right?
Until just
so we're
subscribed.
sitting at
Before we
2:40
go
p.m.
into
Eastern
space.
time, and the window.
I was like, am I lagging?
at
But it's there. It's that transmission that's
6:24
lagging.
time and runs until 8:24 p.m.
Thank you,
Eastern
Tilly,
time.
for
So,
3 months. Hi.
4 or 5
We got a
hours or
space.
more
Yeah,
on
we
their
got a
backs,
space.
and then they'll hopefully lift off for a launch.
Thank you.
So of course the crew is mindful of the time. They don't
We.
want to slip into the window if they
We
don't
going.
have to. And so
If I'm
they're
going,
keeping
we're
a
all
tight
going.
Lock on the margin amount of
Hi,
time
Cesare.
that they're working there. And there's a heart from Christina Cook. Great to see that as she gets ready to get into the Orion spacecraft, one that they named Integrity. It certainly fits this crew from what I've observed.
I wanna. If I win, I might just nap the whole way
Tanks,
through.
they're in what's called
10 days
replenish
straight.
mode. So another factor for this closeout crew is, and the crew themselves, this is a fully tanked,
Wake me up when we're back on Earth,
ready-
guys.
almost ready to go rocket. It's got all the propellant it needs to go to the moon. It's just a
All
matter
right,
of getting
sleep.
the astronauts in, getting them configured, and getting all the systems, the high energy systems, bringing them all online in order to launch this rocket.
It's an hour
As
of
they
watching
sit
to get the
there,
badge.
There is propellant blow-off that's happening. All tanks are at 100%.
I've been watching for an hour and I still don't have it.
The propellant, which is liquid oxygen and
Why is that?
liquid hydrogen, those two propellants.
I've been watching for over an hour and 10 minutes, or like 5 minutes.
Minus 297 for the liquid.
Or maybe I'll get it in like no. I think I started watching it at 13 minutes into the stream. Maybe I'll get it in 2 minutes. Category? Oh no, guys, you don't get it from watching me. You gotta watch the actual stream. So open it up and then tab. Have it open.
Of clouds that are coming out from the top of the rocket in the middle part
You
of the
didn't get it
rocket,
from
and that
me.
is because
I have
just
it
like you
open?
boil
Good.
water on your stove, those propellants are boiling. Of course, their boiling point is much
Bro,
lower than
if it was from me, I'd put it in my title.
so it doesn't take much for them to boil. But
Bye, watching NASA. No! Hi,
what would happen?
Thank you so much for 18 months.
All the water would be gone.
You ever seen a boaty dancey like this before? What the
water
badge look like? Luna's wearing it. Hi, Luna.
So we are continually replenishing the rocket with propellant.
Put in your title for the fools.
Oxygen running from
like a little prank.
Lines that you see there going into
little April Fool prank.
The rocket. So that continues to go well. Overall look from the launch team.
I wonder if there's people out there who really like pull pranks on each other. That shit, I hate that stuff. Like, I would hate that.
The cryo tanking went,
I don't know, like you're walking and a fucking water balloon drops on you. I'd be like,
is really in a good mood right now.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Sure, you know what? It'd be funny the first time, maybe not even the second time. But if it was like a consistent yearly thing, I'd be like, holy fuck, I don't want to like get out of my life. I don't want to like. If one of my siblings or someone did that or a friend, I'd be like, okay, that's too much. I can't live like this. So you better stop, or I want nothing to do with you. I'd hate to fucking live like that. Every year, just waiting, just scared. What are they gonna do this year? Enough, please.
And it was not something they
hi, Isra.
came to easily. You know, they really wanted to put in a lot of thought.
Space Samurai. Do you love space? You have space in your name.
Integrity is a value that
Isra, where'd you get that NASA badge?
and also individuals.
Cash Money Ken. Yeah, I gotta remove that.
Just subscribe.
Thank you so much, Ken, for not 49, 59 months. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate ya. Did you play Subnautica? Yeah.
To decide on what they wanted.
Oh my god, it's bold now? You didn't realize? Does it scare you, Ken? Because it scares me. Because it fucking scares me.
Agency-wide effort to make today's launch attempt possible. We invited people across our NASA family to wish our crew.
Yo, Zazari. I can't believe Zazari saw that bold emote and said, "Yep, I'm gonna sub." Don't worry, Zazari. They'll get their hair back once April Fool's is over. Hi Trent Rat. Hi Chris. Thank you so much, Zazari. I like that username. I like saying that. Zazari. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you very much.
Have fun. Take some really cool pictures.
Hi Neon.
Can't wait to see you when you get back.
From the Earth to Sky team, connecting NASA science to public lands. Go Artemis. We will see you in the Pacific.
Go Artemis.
And you can count on us being there.
3.5 hours left.
Historic gantry facility, where Neil learned to land on the moon and Orion learned how to swim.
We are with you all the way to Splashdown.
Let's go fly from the Orion Human Engineering Team.
Like a full moon, your future is bright.
Americans are something else.
Multimedia team in Cleveland, Ohio.
We hope to see you guys back safely in San Diego.
They're not real.
Some karaoke.
Yeah. Yeah, right, baby. He knows
Corey.
exactly what he wants to do.
Hey, what you got?
He's like, yep,
hi, Lutz. Hi, Zilla. Hi, Sarah.
People submitted videos. You know, this is something that we actually asked as part of the broadcast. We were like, you know what? I think.
How are you
really
watching?
And the
NASA, bro.
amount of people who
we're going to the moon.
Wanted to record something for the crew was really heartwarming.
Yeah, you know, this is the first time in over half a century that we're sending people back to the moon, and everybody is excited about it. You know, kindergarten to congressmen and all over the world, everyone is ready for today and excited to see this launch.
And so here we are again, still inside Orion with the closeout team, putting some final touches on, it looks like Victor's configuration there. Again,
Victor Gideon?
Making sure that his harness is set, and that he's connected to cooling.
Oh yeah, let me look at my NASA percentage. Can I see mine, I wonder?
Any other umbilicals that
91%! Yep.
Be connected to
soon. What's social badge? What's
Again,
that?
we're sharing so much information with you, and we hope you find it educational and fun. But we do.
I'm on 1%.
Some questions, so why don't we
get to watching, buddy?
Tell us what the moon is like.
So cute. That wasn't a question. That was a demand. Nicole, you tell her what the moon is like.
Oh man, that was
social
so
media badge.
Oh,
You
man,
can
the
now
moon
earn
is
chat
really
badges
cool,
when you
right?
share
So
clips.
It's a lot of
no, it's okay.
Like gray and white and kind of shades of gray. It is something that doesn't have wind,
Hi,
or
King
rain,
Blay.
or rivers, or an atmosphere. And so we like to say it's the
I've been watching since the start and I only have 55%.
Universe, and you know it has all these impact craters because it's not protected. Things
You can have my
all
one
the
if you
time.
want.
Meteoroids, asteroids, all
Oh my
sorts of
god,
things
get off
that
this
the
camera,
moon
guys.
has
It's
these
horrible.
impact craters. That's part of what we want to go.
Yo, Effect, thank you so much for 10 months.
That can tell us a lot about the
Thank
age
you,
of the universe and the
Effect.
age of the moon. You know, it's 4.5 billion
Appreciate
years
you,
old,
thank you.
and we can learn a lot from just looking at the regolith or the dirt that is on the moon.
One
Thank you
sec,
for
sorry.
that question and thank you for that answer. She was cuter, Nicole.
I agree.
Thanks, Effect.
And then earlier,
Filmed on iPhone.
today
iPhone
we
quality is
wanted
quite
to
good.
ask you, what do you want to know
Multi-billionaire
about
company and they can't
living
afford a
in
fucking
Orion?
good camera.
And we told you
Whoa,
to
whoa,
pick
whoa.
between what the crew eats, how they sleep, how they fly the vehicle, and how free time is spent. And the winner, most of you wanted to know how to fly the vehicle.
Boring.
Doing that.
Yes, we are. You know, that's a great question.
I'd rather know
Actually,
what they eat.
Part of what we're going to go do. So the rocket is fairly automated, right? There's a countdown, and the whole system knows when it needs to ignite the engines.
I don't
but
think
we
they're
are
eating
gonna do some
Macca's.
manual piloting throughout this mission. Once they launch and they separate from the ICPS, they're actually going to do a rendezvous.
So they can go to the moon, but they can't get a proper
proximity
camera.
operations
Yeah, I don't
demonstration.
know.
So what does that
I
mean?
can't be. They're literally still on ground.
The rocket,
So
and
I
they're
don't
gonna
see
try to
why
fly
it would be
closely
the
to it,
bitrate
so
would be
they
so
will actually take
buggy
manual
and why it would
control
be
of
so
the,
like laggy. I don't know.
Orion spacecraft, and try to get nice and close to the other portion of the rocket that had just separated. And so
It's
you can see
CGI?
actually a little bit in
Oh
the view that
my
you have
God.
right now. So on for Reed, the left-hand person,
Wait.
his right hand, there's
The
kind
green
of a joystick,
screen.
if you will, on the right side, and then on the
Why
left
are they
side,
going
there's
to the
something
moon?
similar.
There's
So
nothing
they've
up
got,
there.
you know, translational
You know,
and rotational hand controllers.
question.
In order to command the rocket
Prima?
in different axes.
Yeah, it's really.
I don't really
exciting.
care
And
to
Victor
go
said
to
himself
the
that
moon
one thing
because
that he's
you're
really looking
you're
forward
right. There's
to
nothing
is
up there.
piloting, Orion manually.
Like,
so we'll get to see that.
what the
during
point? Yeah, it's cool, but like,
Again, we are covering
we're so obsessed with space and discovering space, but we can't go anywhere. We can't contact anything or anybody. We can't.
Nicole was just
Do you get what I
talking
mean?
about
What
that
the what's the
proximity
hell? The
ops
point?
demonstration.
Hi,
where the crew will
Code.
pilot Orion
Would you go to the moon, Code? Hi, Shy Guy.
And so,
Bye, Shy
speaking of their
Guy.
10-day mission,
Hi,
why don't we take a
Kiranu.
closer look
Hi,
at the crews
Lai.
home away from home for the
Tier
next 10
3,
days.
55 months.
Here's Megan
Thank
Carter
you.
again from the KSC Visitor Complex.
55 months. Where are we going?
Right,
Live
Megan. Yeah, it's
to
getting
celebrate
well out there, so
our
I'm gonna
55
bring
month
back
sub
to the
anniversary.
board so I can show you just a few things
I'm sending you to
about
space.
Orion. Obviously,
All
it
right.
is going to be very compact, sitting up there on top of the SLS.
You're going to
rocket.
space, Lai.
Very compact, like I mentioned, over 355,000 pieces. So let me show you a couple key components, starting with these three fairing panels right there. When the rocket blasts off, obviously it is going to get very
And
fast.
MS1,
It's going to get
NGD on
hot
Ryan Earth 1 for
and
ComCheck.
windy. And so we
I'd
have
block
these
the
three
channel.
fairing
I'd
panels
report the
in
channel
place
rain
to
if they
protect
did
our
that.
astronauts. I am also
And
going to
have
take
you
you
loud and
into a
clear as
little bit
well.
closer look
And
and
we'll be
talk
talking to
about
you a
the
couple of times today
LAS
for
the
those
launch
pressure checks,
abort
as you know.
system.
So
This is the one piece
get a
that
hold
is
of
going to
you
be
I might
in
end
place
very long.
to protect the
I'm too
astronauts
hungry to
should something
stream.
happen to go wrong in the first few minutes.
I haven't
of
eaten
launch.
17
It
hours.
can actually hit those abort motors, and these can activate within milliseconds, basically faster
That's why I
than you
usually
can
always
even
eat before
blink,
stream.
and
I
that is
can't
gonna
stream
pull the
when I'm
crew and
starving.
the crew capsule away from any danger. Now,
Why
obviously, we
not?
hope that those are not needed.
There was
And
no
if that
dinner.
is the case, then
Okay, there was
about
lasagna, but I didn't
3.5
eat
minutes
lasagna.
into flight, the LAS and
I don't
the
know.
steering panels will
I don't know,
actually
I just
activate
didn't.
and jettison away
I wasn't
or fall
hungry,
away
now
from
I
the
am.
rocket, because at that point the crew can actually abort.
You
the
didn't
spacecraft
order? Well, that's the
safely by
thing. The
themselves.
last time I ate
Now,
was
we've
an
talked a lot
order.
about the crew capsule
17
right
hours
here.
ago.
This is where
I
they
didn't
are
want to
going
order
to
so
spend the
soon, you know.
duration of their flight. We're going to talk
But I
a
think
lot
I'm in the
more about
clear. I
that
think I
one
can
in just
order
a little
now.
bit. But
Right?
for now, let me jump down here to the service module.
Hi,
This is the
Villain.
one, we're going to think of this as the powerhouse for the spacecraft. It's pretty much going to provide them with almost everything that they need for the entire mission. Temperature
What you getting,
control,
Mike?
removing the carbon dioxide, providing them with oxygen, so much more. You can also do course corrections and things like that. So, super quick breakdown.
Look,
but
look,
as
I'll
you
do a
can
long
see,
stream
all of
this
these
weekend,
components
alright?
together are going to make these
Maybe we
spacecraft,
do King of the Castle.
one that is built not just to fly, but to protect,
sustain, and bring those astronauts home. All right, lots more to come.
Real?
Let's see where we are with the crew. Back over to you,
Yeah.
Megan.
Oh, I got the badge.
Hey, thanks so much, Megan. A lot of useful information.
You've earned the NASA Sparkle emote. What is that?
And PLT, NTD on Ryan to Earth 1 for ComCheck.
What the heck? What a silly emote. Where?
And I have you the same. Welcome aboard.
And so, again, we are now hearing mission audio loops, specifically the Orion to Earth 1.
Is that every channel or just
communication channel for the crew? Successful comm checks by
Do you see it?
Victor.
Am I wearing it?
Christina.
No. Ugh.
CDR, OTC Orion to Earth 1.
Oi, Star! Thanks for 48 months. What's up, Star Alloon?
Mode per eproc 10.1.
Star Alloon. Does that mean you like space?
And vehicle pre-launch config.
Star.
Step 1.
You excited? Hi, JB. Hi, Lena.
Ingress and vehicle pre-launch config. Step 1. Going in work now.
And so, see, now we are privy to some of the countdown procedures that the team is asking for the crew to do.
Yeah, so they're going to go through some of these procedures and finish the ingress portion, as you heard in that procedure.
Hold on, I'm just trying to think. So it's the 1st of April, right? So it's April right now.
Nest, if you will, running some procedures, getting the capsule ready for humans to be on board.
And now look at the clock, 3 hours, 30 minutes and counting until the opening of our 2-hour launch window, and we are pretty good on time.
Should we do King of the Castle this weekend and then Empress next weekend?
Ingress will be
potentially.
And so now let's bring Gary Jordan, again, our commentator inside of Mission Control at Houston. Gary,
you just watch from the channel room. Open up NASA's channel, you gotta watch for an hour, and then you get the badge.
Hey Megan, thank you. Yes, we're following along here in Mission Control Houston.
OTC copies.
And we'll stand by for those comm checks.
Houston, we've got a problem. What's up, Kitty? Kitey? Kitty? Kitey? Hi, Shroom. Hi, DH. You think they use Discord or TeamSpeak for comms? Yeah,
again, we're waiting for
it's a good
those
question.
Comm checks. We did confirm from our IVA officer here in Mission Control Houston that all 4 suits have plugged in umbilicals.
I used to use Skype back in the day. Before Discord existed, we used to call on Skype thingy.
And CDR, NTD.
Same. It's insane.
Yeah, Reed, we're ready to proceed with the
wow,
voice
Skype
checks
days.
if you and everyone else is.
What a throwback. Okay, Granny, my bad. Sorry that I was, alive when Discord didn't exist. You guys were born into Discord.
I copy that. And integrity for the entire crew, comm check on Orion to Earth 1.
Orion to Earth 1.
CDR.
Over.
PLT.
MS1.
MMS2.
Good comm check by all. NTD moving to Orion to Earth 2.
Yahoo Messenger. Ew, Yahoo Messenger. I've never heard of that one. That one sounds funky. Yahoo Messenger.
CDR.
My mom uses that one.
MMS1.
It's still a thing.
MMS2.
3 hours and 27 minutes to go. Ugh, we got a long launch up ahead of us. I mean, 3 hours isn't that long if you're actually like there. I'd be so nervous, like, oh my god, only 3 hours to go. But when you're sat here on the other side of the screen, watching on Twitch, 3.5 hours, gonna take a little while.
On Orion to Earth 1, voice check for the entire crew.
CDR. PLT.
MS1.
3 hours and 26 minutes and 58
Houston has
seconds.
all 4 crew loud and clear on OE1. Stand by for 2.
Okay, but they will have to pee at some point. Well, yeah, they're up there for 10 days. So wait, when they do pee, where does it go?
MS1.
When they're in space? Do they like have some sort of
We'll use one for the default.
what's it called? There's some toilets where once you're done using it, it like burns. And then you just like empty it. Drops back down on Earth? Excuse me.
And CDR entity.
CDR.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna clear a couple of those messages on your screen here. Just want to give you a heads up that you'll see that.
Surely they just come back to Earth and they'll like, you know, clean the wherever it holds the storage. No, they just release it into space. That's disgusting. Imagine being an alien and just swimming through space, and you're like, what is this?
Yes, sir,
I'd be devastated. What the heck? Poor little fellas up there.
And vehicle pre-launch config.
Don't do that.
2 through 4. Enunciation of LCC O-ARS-001 will occur.
Hi, Porgy.
10.1.1 crew ingress and vehicle pre-launch config steps 2 through 4.
Hey, embrace us. Hi, Ichi. You're such a fool. Okay.
This is Mission Control Houston. We are following along as the 4 crew members of Artemis II work through their voice checks, then the umbilical connections and various pathways to get communications from all of the...
refresh on your screen.
Astronauts use specially designed toilets that utilize suction to collect waste. Liquid waste is often recycled into clean water. No.
Hey, firm, just let us
While
know
solid
when we
waste
can
is typically
continue
stored in
and
bags
that
and
one will go
disposed
hands
of by burning it up upon re-entry to Earth. No. Pee is recycled?
I'm referring to the procedures
Hell no.
that they have.
I can go 11
the
days without
various
drinking water.
phases of
That's so
ingress
good.
And some of the checkouts needed to prepare for today's launch.
All good. You cannot.
Here in Mission Control
I
Houston,
literally
the
drink
IVA or
Pepsi for a living.
intravehicular
It's
activity
fine.
Officer will be confirming the leak check status and watching as the suits pressurized.
They got Pepsi
to,
cans up there.
Once again, confirm that the suits are in a good configuration.
Isn't there water in Pepsi?
Of course, for
Shit.
the teams here in Houston, launch is just
I'll
the
just
beginning.
smuggle a
The first
couple
flight day
cans
is
into the
jam-packed
ship.
with activities.
Do not
Quickly
touch my
optimizing and
Pepsi
cutoff
stash.
and
Oh my god, if I
pending
like,
transfer
if
into
I'm
coast
on the
phase while
ship
still attached to
and I
the
figure out one of these
interim
motherfuckers drank my
cryogenic
Pepsi
stage,
cans.
or ICPS, and prepare
Oh
to
man,
deploy the solar arrays.
this ship's going
With
down.
power being generated, integrity prepares.
Kidding.
Go ahead, MTD.
With that refresh, and you got to go to proceed with your 10.1.1.
Yeah, Porgy. I love Pepsi
Picking up
Max.
10.1.1.
What's up,
step
Jesse?
3 through 4.
Is this a mission, a moon landing? No, they're gonna orbit the moon. Hi, Bernie. Okay, this is getting really silent and awkward. This last space launch. Alright guys, this has been great. This whole stream was just an April Fool's prank. There is no stream.
To prepare for launch, standing by for
And I'm gonna take the day off. April Fools. Haha. What? Yeah, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in almost 18 hours now. I wasn't hungry, but it just hit. I'm actually fucking starving. So, yeah. You sleeping, Adam? What time is it there?
The pressurization test
Go eat.
Commence.
Well, I might go drive some Macca's. Hi, Mara.
Leak check on all 4 of the crew member suits for the Artemis II
I
mission.
thought you were locked in, bro. I can't lock in when I'm hungry.
Again,
I
this
can't.
is the very beginning.
Some
of a
people
very
can. I
busy,
can't. When I'm
flight
hungry,
day for our 4
I
crew
can't
members.
think.
After launch, they
I
have a series
can't
of
think.
burns to prepare for.
I'm
The
not
first
thinking
major
right now,
burn
for
being the
example.
perigee raise maneuver
5
that allows
subs
them
and you
to
just stay
continue
here.
in low Earth orbit, and
Like,
the next being the
I just don't
apogee
think
raise
it's
burn
worth
that
me
puts
starving
them
for.
in a high Earth orbit.
I'm gonna be honest
This
with
is,
you, Mike.
an orbit that takes them around
The
the
answer's
Earth
no.
for nearly a day, 23.5 hours to be precise,
No.
and allows the
It's
teams,
just not gonna happen.
including the astronauts and the flight control teams, to check out
Yes,
critical
it
systems
is.
ahead of committing
Oh,
to
dear.
the next day's translunar injection. But before they even call it a day, Integrity will separate from the ICPS, and the crew will command.
Be right back, Screw, to get food. No, I'm not gonna make you guys wait like 20-30 minutes.
The crew will command the Orion capsule
30 minutes.
to
no. That's not long. You can. No.
And turn around
I can literally just go live later or just go live tomorrow. This is my ending time, by the way.
Maneuvering capabilities and provide further confidence in docking to another lunar
EU's
space
going to
vehicle
bed
like the
soon.
human landing
My
system
EU chatter's
that
going
will
to
be
bed.
part of the Artemis III mission ahead of
What's the
future moon
point?
landings.
Asia chatters are being fast asleep since I went live. OCE's bloody waking up
These are
soon.
just a few of the highlights of
What's
the
the
very
point?
first of 10 flight days.
America
as
is
we
here.
await For, confirmation of good leak checks inside the capsule integrity. And there's a lot more to this mission.
Yeah,
A reminder
America's
that this is,
here.
of course, a test flight. The purpose here is to demonstrate procedures, systems, and life inside
Kidding, I
Orion
love my
on a
American
mission around
chatters.
the moon for the first time.
I love my
and give
chat.
further confidence in the capabilities that are charting a return.
You chatters
to
on
the lunar
Easter
surface.
vacation? What? It's only Thursday. Hey Ryan, blah. Is Holy Week? Huh? You get the fucking week off? Jesus Christ. Literally. That was unintentional. I'm such a funny guy. Hi Topper. Oh my god, this is such awkward silence. Alright, I'm done watching this. Bye NASA. Enjoy the moon orbit, guys. Good luck.
You may be able to see from this view.
It's just
the
3
ships
hours of.
themselves
Oh, okay.
inflating. This is again.
NASA. That's enough, NASA. Oh, wasn't that nice? Excuse me, Red Alert. Wasn't that nice? I'm with my NASA badge on. Hi. There it is. They just had to put in like a black square. Would have been cooler. PNG around. Hi, Hinim. Only 3 hours until it gets good. Yeah. I feel kind of bad. Maybe I shouldn't have gone live if I wasn't gonna commit to it. Oops. Sorry. Hi Flash, you look so small. Is it okay we delete this VOD? No Xbox today exports? Don't worry about today's export, Merg. You got 10 other days. Wait, don't export early in. Oh wait, no, I deleted those VODs. I had like 20-minute VODs because my stream kept I had to restart stream twice. So your ending wasn't an April Fool's joke? No, it wasn't. Sorry. Okay, wait, no, I feel horrible. Let me think. Let me think. Hi, Mason. Can I redeem this time? Potentially. You don't have any snacks? I don't like snacks. I need food. I need food. Hi, meme. I don't know. I just feel so like I just feel like I can't focus to do anything. I think it's because I'm hungry. But like maybe if I quickly do eat and come back, I'll be okay. But because I'm like so hungry, the thought of like eating real quick and coming back doesn't seem like. Do you get what I mean? Badge farm? I didn't farm the badge. We watched freaking NASA. You have to watch the channel yourself to farm it. It's got nothing to do with me. I was just watching for fun. Hi, Dilf. It's okay, go live. Go get food and go live tomorrow. I could just pretend today was an April Fool's and I ended because it's like a prank. Don't tell anyone I was just too hungry to stream. It's just an April Fool's thing. Ah, got him. Ah, they thought that was gonna be a stream. April Fools. Yeah. I was promised Outer Ring DLC. Yep, that's the prank. There is no Outer Ring. Tomorrow. Outer Ring tomorrow. I don't like this joke. I'm not laughing. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna wither away into nothingness. What gonna eat? Well, either I could make some chicken tenders. I can make some hash browns maybe. Or I will, cause it's 6 a.m. so the only thing that's open is McDonald's. Oh, BK might be open. Or I will order food. So, yeah. Didn't you say you're gonna get food, Mike? Just get sushi. Alyssa doesn't celebrate Easter? No, what's that even celebrate? I thought it was just like time off or something. Do you actually, you don't do anything, do you? On Easter? Something about Jesus? I'm pretty sure it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Good Friday. The day Jesus died and then Jesus is resurrected 3 days later. Something, I think that's, yeah. Is it? Yeah. Yep. I know the story. I know. And Mother Mary went back to the tomb and Jesus wasn't there. Because Jesus was resurrected. Drama? Well, it's not drama. Yeah, I learned that when I went to a Christian school and religion classes were compulsory. And we did like Bible studies and stuff like that. Bible stuff. Yeah, just Bible stuff. Sunday school? No, this was normal school, high school. It was like we had to take the religion class. I did go to Sunday school as well though. As a kid, to the mosque. And then, honestly, I'm sorry, I had to go to Christian school. I only went for, I think, 2 years, and then I went to a public school. Aren't you Muslim? Yeah, just because you're Muslim, you can still go to a really good school. It was a really good school. It was a private school. It was Christian. I still respect other religions. I couldn't? Why not? Like, for example, I remember this one project we did. It was about Narnia. There's a lot of, like, religious, biblical references in that movie, and we just did, like, studies on it. You asking that, really? Yeah, what's wrong with it? You don't eat pork? No? Saudi? And? I don't understand. You're Muslim, I'm Muslim. So what if you go to a Christian school? It was just a class. Anyways, but no, it was a really good school. I like that school. But yeah, and then on Sundays, I used to go to the mosque. I don't know what it's like in Saudi, so I'm not sure, but anyways. But when I used to go to Sunday school, that's everything I learned, so all the prayers, and it's the only thing I know today. So it did help. It did teach me what I do know, which isn't, I don't know that many prayers. I know like 6 probably. That's all. I used to be able to read like the alphabet, but I kind of forgot it. Uh-oh. Fair enough, Sarah. It's probably because countries that are like, I guess, Islamic, they only teach, I mean, I don't know. I'm from Australia. I don't know what it's like. But yeah. Hebrew? That's cool. I hunger. I am going to get food. Wait, this is Aussie. Fico. Stop being silly. April Fool's is over. Yunzel, thank you so much for 3 months. What's up? Thanks for the prime. Yunzel? Eat and come back. Oh my god. If look. If it was normal stream time, I would come back. But this is literally my ending time regardless, so I'm just not gonna come back. Oh, why did I go live? It was 4 a.m., like 4 hours after my stream time, and I don't even know why I went live. I kind of just clicked it. I didn't even look at the time. I wasn't thinking. I didn't realize I was starving, and then I went live, and I sat here, I watched some NASA, and then I looked at the time, and then I was like, guys, I don't know. I just wasn't, like, paying attention or something. Hi, Nora. Thanks for the 100 bits, Jay. Today's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday to your mom. Jay? Thank you so much, Yunzel, for 3 months once again. Do you like the updated emotes? Hehe. Hi, EP Sloth. You should keep the emotes? No. No. Imagine someone who subbed to me like yesterday, and then I kept the bold emotes for like a month or a couple of weeks. They'd be devastated. They'd be like, I didn't sub just to fucking use this. Hi, Pepe. Do I go North Italy or Prague next week? I think both are lovely. I've never been to Prague, but I've heard it's nice. I have been to Italy. I don't know what's in North Italy, and I'm going Italy again this year. So if it's like a bias, what I'm familiar with / going to, I'd say Italy. But yeah, I don't know. That's hard. I haven't seen much of Italy, and I haven't been to Prague, so I can't really pick. I don't know. Ask some of these EU frogs. I'm sure they've been. Or someone here has been. Hi, Goose. Mike, you live in Portugal, man. You can't judge other countries. What's that supposed to mean? Nah, because why does EU have so much beef with one another? Where are you from, Goose? Why not? You wouldn't get it? I don't get it. I don't get the EU beef. I hate other EU countries. Oh my god. Egypt? Pfft. And you're laughing at Mike? Kidding. I'm literally from Australia. What would I know? I'm Egyptian too. Wait. Look, I gotta come clean, but I don't even know where Egypt is on the map. I gotta say, I don't know. So I'm sure it's lovely, but I don't know. Yeah. Seriously? Yeah. It's the square? What? Time for GeoGuessr? Hell no. Although I'm good at GeoGuessr, because with GeoGuessr you just look at images and roads and signs, and a good trick to look is that, like, if there's a billboard, you look at the end of like an email which has like dots, I don't know, CA or something. It's different than looking at a map. Can you play map tab? What's that? Because I'm pretty sure you can just type up the country. Priva, I play Geo sometimes offline with my friends. I'm gonna Google something else. Egypt on the map. Images. Oh, it is a square. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I never knew, I never knew Egypt was there. The more you know. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna end stream. People say I don't look Egyptian. You know when like you meet people and they're like, oh, where you from? Or they're like, oh, where do you, like, what do you, like, guess or something. I'm really bad at that. I also, like, do you get what I mean? I don't fucking know. Just tell me, damn it. Just fucking tell me. You're being real about ending? Yeah. I get that too. I've gotten such insane guesses. I got Dutch on, what day was it? On Sunday. I was like, Dutch? Girl, have you even been to anything Dutch? Anywhere Dutch? I don't even know what that means. Your accent's so obvious. No, like other, like that meant like ethnicity, like background. Like I met some of my friends' friends. And I was like, they said, oh, they're like, maybe like Dutch. And I was like, I don't even know, I'm like, okay, I'm like, cool, but I don't even know what you mean by that. I think they said something else, but I don't remember what they said. They were like Dutch or what? I don't remember. Hi, Umuts. I've got Russian before. The last time I was like Russian. And I'm like, don't these people have like blue eyes? Or like, don't most like more Dutch people have like blonde hair or something? I'm literally like brunette. Not really? Oh, okay, my bad. What else? I don't know. They just be guessing some shit. That's kind of racist. Oh, okay then. Let's got beef with whole of EU right now. Whatever. I'm just an Australian frog. Okay. What's up, Pump? Hi, Snake. Hi, Wobbler. Yo! Thanks for the raid. This is really awkward because I'm gonna end. This stream was just a little April Fool's, you know? She's not actually streaming. Isn't that funny? Right? Funny. Nuh-uh. Yeah, I am. And that's not the prank. Like, I'm actually ending. Ribe, thank you so much for 14 months. Hi, Ribe. Thanks, though. Palm, what you stream? Hi, Ribe. Ribe, I'm ending. I'm too hungry to stream. Ending because I got here? Nah, I'm too hungry. I'm gonna go. New TFT set? Ooh. Wait, is like what's PB? Playtest? What's that? Was playing RE 4R? Nah, I don't want to play if it's playtest. When's it actually release? When's the set out? I like when there's new TFT sets. Sometimes I stick to it and I like play if I like it. Sometimes I'll play a couple comps, I'll be like, meh, whatever. But it is exciting when there's new sets on TFT. I like. Hi Val, 112120. Alright, I'm gonna end. Glop. Can we get a NASA badge? You have to watch the NASA channel directly. Good night, Lai. See you tomorrow stream at 1 AM Australian time sharp. Bye bye. All of you. Bye Frosty. Bye RJ. Bye. Bye Festal. Bye Gully. Bye T. Bye Corey. Bye Cube. Bye Toby. I already said that. Bye Gorilla, bye Arda, bye Trix.
Sky just subscribed. Time for stream, Elis.
Time for stream? Oh, TY. I was like, time for stream? I'm so sorry, but no. Bye Cube, thanks for 11 months. Bye bye. Oh man, I wish I never went live. 2 hours? Not even 2 hours. Oh, brother. Ah, who cares? It's fine. No, it's fine. Bye, Gabby. Bye, everyone. Gabby, you woke up. Gabby, I'm ending because I had no mods. And now you wake up. Great. Bye, Kai. That's a lie. I've been here. That's a lie. And chat can vouch for me because there was 2 instances or something. And I was like, is there any mods? And you definitely weren't here. Don't fucking lie to me. Cool. Anyways, where's Mason? What song would you like us to end on, Mason? Since you asked so nicely. Mason was like, please, streamer, please, I'm begging, please, can we please listen to my outro song? And I was like, Mason, okay, relax, we can. Oh my god. Oh god, Speen. I'm too distracted by the bolds to read the message you just sent. Even if it's a super short stream, it's still great to be here. That's what I'm saying, you know? Like, it wasn't I wouldn't call this a stream. This was like we like went live and had a little discussion. Not even a discussion. Just a bunch of yapping. SoundCloud? Mason, you got me fucked up. I ain't listening to SoundCloud. Spotify link. Is it even on Spotify? Where you're trying to link? I haven't listened to SoundCloud in like 10 years. It's not released on Spotify yet? Then I take it's probably not a song worth listening to. That sounds kind of rude, but maybe it's not like a real song then, is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, do you have another song? I'm so You're too hungry, just end. I'm just gonna fucking end. I'm ending. Bye, guys. Enjoy your April Fool's list. Here's a little bold emote. Okay. Hi, Bruno. Bye, Bruno. I've got a fitting song if you change your mind. No. Wait, fitting for what? No way you're ending? Miracles! No, it was just April Fool's prank. Like there's no stream today. That's the prank. I'm not clicking the links because they instantly play a song. You know what? I'm not listening to anything. You know what, Mason? Maybe next time. You know what? I don't know what link to click. To click. See what I mean? When I'm hungry, my brain doesn't work. It would just get progressively worse if I kept streaming. Trust me. I'm ending. Okay, bye. Bye, Greencoat. Bye, Val. Bye, Seo. Bye, Brain. Bye, Minnie. Bye, Third. Bye, RJ. Bye, Espada. Bye, DH. Bye, Ty. Bye, Miracles. Bye, Ghoulie. Bye, Frosty. Bye, Mars. Bye, City. Bye, Rains. Bye, Joker. Bye, Vuck. Bye, Forgot. Bye, Flash. Bye, Zayt. Bye, Nora. Bye, Herbie. Bye, Corey. Bye, bye, Barry. Bye, Paul. Bye, Luna. Bye, Trix. Bye, Sarib. Bye, Anchor. Bye, Zlaniel. Bye, Gorilla. Bye, Smile. Bye, Doggy. Bye, Turboy. Bye, Kaku. Bye, Mero. Goodbye! I'm gonna like